in the front seat, get my meals, I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Coming with a dank, scrolling a tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome back to It's Live on WordSports.com. I'm Easy, joined by Smith Rax.
What up, though?
Young Chris, Nicholas Koloff, smash like button, B for tell a friend to the stream. Shout out Jungle Jane, baby. Shout out Darby too with her fine ass.
Shout out Darby with her fine ass.
Chris, you recently went under cosmetic surgery.
Chris
you
got
a nose job. You rushed back to work. It suits you. I like the new nose.
Rate the nose. Rate the nose, chat. 1 through 10.
10.
Chris got a nose job, chat. He's Hollywood
Chris.
now.
Yeah. I mean, I had to for my brand. You know, for my brand.
You sound like fucking Woodward today,
dude.
I
know. The congestion
like
sucks.
Does it hurt?
He actually got a nose
job. It doesn't hurt. It just feels like, honestly, it feels like it's like a bruise, you know? Like if you just touch it, it's kind of sensitive.
Or no?
But
what hurt more, when I slapped you or when you got your nose job?
Nose job for sure.
Okay. Damn.
Did they explain to you what they did?
Yeah, so I had a.
We put him under and we started touching.
Isn't that scary though? Getting surgery,
can do whatever they want.
They really can.
Yeah.
And you would never fucking know.
You would never know.
I saw this little. I'm sorry, Chris. Just real quick. I saw this
too
short.
horny to be doctors.
We're like, yeah, we are way too horny to be doctors.
You guys would lose your medical license immediately.
Dude, this doctor in UK who was fucking lasering her initials into people's.
Wait,
what's it?
Yeah, in people's organs.
So fucking sweet.
Like,
if she did a good job and she sewed me up and I was fine and she left a little John Hancock in there, I'll be like, go ahead.
But that's how she got caught. She fucked somebody up.
They had to
and then went in, and another doctor went in to see like what they fucked up. It's like, who the fuck is Big Cat 97?
Steve was here.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I thought that was a guy that did that. It was a girl.
I think it was. I mean, it sounds like a guy thing. It probably was a guy. A girl wouldn't do something that stupid.
Yeah. I don't think a woman would do that.
It's
Although
crazy.
doctors have egos.
I can't say what I want to say,
But
but we really gotta start a Patreon.
Say it.
Should be a sexist.
Say it.
It's just crazy. Like you look at women, you're like, I would never vote for. Not me, but guys, like, I would never vote for a woman president. But like, they do a lot less dumb shit. They do dumb shit. Like we're like,
So way more emotional.
Yeah, but 1 week a month, you just know.
yeah, dude. Like we're like, I'm gonna jump off this fucking mountain and glide down. Like a woman would never.
I'd say we're more impulsive.
You know, they might do
Women
it, but
do
it
that.
wouldn't be their initial idea to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Women do stupid shit too.
No, they do. But I'm just saying, like we do is like some like that.
We do fun stupid shit. They do
exactly
like sinister stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You can't even call it.
I'm gonna cheat on him with his brother. Like what the?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's what you can't call that stupid. That's a sinister. I think they had a perfect first word. But anyway, Chris's nose job.
Chris nose job.
Shout out a woman, by the way. Shout out Rachel for taking care of me. It was nice.
Shout
She
out
was
Rachel.
really,
Shout out Rachel.
she was awesome. Drove me there, took care of me, all that. It was nice. I didn't have to do shit. Anytime I wanted something,
You perkied out.
she did it, and that's what I. And, like she's the type of person that would do that.
She wants to steal your pills.
Yeah.
She's fake dating you. Steal your
dating
pills.
She has a drug problem.
She's like, you know what? You should get a nose job.
Yeah,
She steals
that
your
was
drugs.
looking weird, man.
No,
Never
I
been
told her.
seen again.
I told her when I was in the car messed up on the way home. I was like, did you take videos of me? You definitely should have, because I was fucking around with her all the time. Like the nurse was like, wow, you got a good girlfriend. She's taking care of you and everything. I was like, I don't know if I'm keeping her though. Like I was just saying wild shit. And she was just like, I was like, this was your time to fuck with me and take videos. But
Yeah, she definitely
Punches
dropped
you in
the
your
ball there.
fucking
But
nose.
that's a good woman. Shout out
Woman.
Rachel.
Shout out Rachel.
Shout out Rachel. But no, it's good, man. I'm happy. It's something I needed to take care of. I took care of it on the bye week for the Lions. Missed NBA opening day. I watched all the games, but that was it.
It's so on
That's
brand,
your
dude.
opening
You
day.
don't do
It's
any of the
crazy.
Lions work, but you do Pistons. But you.
I feel you, but like I had this surgery scheduled. I had this surgery scheduled 2 months ago, so I didn't think
It's
this was
surgery. You
gonna
gotta
be
get it.
yeah,
Yeah, you gotta get it.
surgery.
Yeah, your old nose was fucking
Your
terrible.
old nose was bad. It's much better now. You're easier
Chat.
to look at.
New nose
1
looks
through
better,
10.
sounds worse.
Rate Chris's new nose. 1 through 10 in the chat.
Chris got a nose job.
Smash
Shout out
that
Chris.
like button.
Boobs are next.
Boobs.
Honestly, it'd be fucking sweet if you went
What if
transgender.
Chris just came in
want
with
it, I
giant
want
tits
it.
one day?
I could
You
be
know what?
awesome.
It
Let me hit that.
would help us do numbers.
Yeah, it would help you do numbers, and we can just make fun of them, and I could not feel bad
It
about
would
it
be
because
just
I'm
feel
actually
his
like friends
tits.
with them, you know.
right after you guys talk
Wow.
about how horny you guys would be as doctors. You want me
If
to
Chris
go
got
get fake
tits, you feel him?
He's just like, Chris, come here.
No, don't put this on me. You're the one that said that weird
I
shit.
was thinking about you doing it.
Alert. Hot take.
Speaking of weird shit, I promise you we get to show. We have one hell of a show. How blessed are we with the Detroit Lions bye week? We get the Chauncey Billups gambling probe.
Yeah.
We get opening night for the Detroit Pistons.
He's an earner.
We had trade rumors for the Lions. By the way, we're talking all this stuff today, but like we got to get this stuff. One other weird thing I want to get out the way.
Yeah, let's hear it.
In the back, shout out to a guy. I won't say who it is. All right? I don't want to ruin him professionally, but he said some weird shit.
Yeah.
About like POV adult
Porn.
movies.
Yeah, porn.
But he's like,
Can we say that? I think
don't
we
know.
can say it, but you can't type it.
I'm gonna say adult
Corn.
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 Adult movies, but he was talking about like from a girl's perspective, but he spoke about it in experience as if he watched it.
It's like, yeah, you guys know this looks like that kind of angle.
Yeah, no,
I
we were like,
mean,
wait, is that a thing?
I guess it would, but
Yeah, like,
have you seen that angle?
is that an angle? Is that a thing?
Yeah, it would just be like belly button, like right at the eyes. Like you're just staring into his belly button.
Everything goes black for a little bit, and you see again
Yeah.
black for a little bit. It'd be wild. Listen, Shai Halud was involved. We'll leave it at
Shia
that.
Halud was involved. Shia Halud.
Shai Halud.
Up for speculation says, I'm at Jars right now. Who needs a couple grams? Shout out to Jars.
Ooh, okay.
See if our guy Birdie's there. Luigi Gaming says, Chris's nose is like Michael Jackson from South Park. Oh,
I don't know what that means.
it's... he's,
It falls off? Does
Yeah,
his
it
nose
falls
fall off?
why did YouTube go back to the ats in the chat?
Bees in the chat. Bees
Why
in the chat.
are they switching it every like couple weeks?
Oh, yeah. Did you see Maz fall in love with Joe Flacco today?
Maz is in love with Joe Flacco. Yeah,
Insane stuff.
not surprised. Like Joe's a handsome man. Silver Fox.
He was also once a backup quarterback.
Yeah,
fits
Maz
Maz's type.
does love backup quarterbacks.
Okay, that's very true. Maybe he was a kicker, too. Maz loves kickers
Maz
as well.
loves backup kickers. He loves kicker battles specifically.
It's
Not
crazy.
just kickers. He
I
loves
remember
kicker
one time
battles.
when I was TDing, I think it was called The Hook then.
Yeah.
And we had Dave Burkett on. We're asking, like, this is like Detroit Lions, like, they're becoming who they are today. So there's actually a lot of fucking questions to have about this team.
Yeah.
Is Jared Goff the future of it? DeAndre Swift? I mean, so many questions.
Kicker battle.
Yes! That's
brought
like
in
so,
Kickalicious.
yeah, who's winning the kicker battle? What do you mean, Maz?
Yeah.
Who's winning who gives a fuck about the kicker battle?
Nobody cares about the kicker battle.
That's the thing, too. Is like, I don't even know if you could have like a hard input opinion on a kicker because, like, it's kind of the same across the league. Sometimes you make them, sometimes you miss them. Sometimes
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yeah. It's nothing bad. Only can be good. Or what did Trump say?
I don't know.
Only good can happen.
I look at what's my favorite Mazism is him saying he's not an AFC guy. He's like, yeah, I'm not a big AFC guy.
It's fucking. I don't even know he says that.
He said it on I came in and Sean was like, "What the fuck do you mean?" Yeah, I just don't like the AFC. I'm not an AFC guy.
But my favorite Mazism is from New York. New York
Cowboys.
Giants fan. But you're also a Cowboys
Does
fan.
not make sense.
You're also a freaking Lions fan. I mean,
Jets fan.
I don't know, man.
Maybe it's just, don't tell me who I can't root for.
I can't.
Why
root for
are you
everybody
telling
today.
me I can't root for him?
I don't. Fuck
Or
the Packers.
When Maz was screaming, hit him at fucking Jose Altuve, dude, that shit was so funny.
Yeah.
Hit him.
That playoff series was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, we
He's
need-
on pins and needles the whole entire time. Golden Bachelorette was fucking about
Golden
that was
Bachelorette.
hilarious. Maz in the press box is like just the absolute character too this year. It was
Is he
one
really?
thing I got to see a few times when he was pulling up. It was just like his banter with like other media guys that like he's known for a long time. It was great to see like some insider stuff. Like he's just
him just being
busting
OG.
chops. Yeah, being
I
the
love
OG.
Maz. Maz is the OG.
He's awesome for sure.
Maz is the man. I love Maz.
Maz
Shout
was a
out to
face
Maz.
card, said just a fan. Maz would be a face card
Maz
for
would
sure.
be a face card. He probably.
Maz was a
he
face
might
card
be.
for Salvation Army. Remember? He was ringing the bell.
Yeah, he was. I don't even know I can say the things that Maz told me. Maz from Jersey.
He's from Jersey.
He's from Jersey.
Yeah.
Put you that
The
way, huh?
Gabagoo.
A gabagoo. Speaking of gabagoo, I mean, we're gonna.
We're going to get it.
If we start this now, we go over.
cash,
Can we just
homie.
go to break now?
Let's just go to break now.
Okay, we're going to break now. Come back. Chauncey Billups.
Mr.
Chauncey
Big Shot.
Billups. Oh.
Oh, and in this house, Chauncey Billups is a caramel skin hero.
Man, there's some interesting stuff going on, man. We'll get into that and more, but first, tell us about Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone where everybody can get a full body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all of that for just $15 a month, or you can upgrade to the Black Card and get use of menus like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Art and Jakes.
Art and Jake's this Saturday. Spencer, Nick, Justin, Brendan, the boys.
It's a party. It's
Braylon Edwards, what? Pulling up at the Art and Jake's tailgate. Listen, 80 TVs wall to wall, 22 draft beers, and more. Make sure you check it out. They got 90 menu items. Stay tuned for the Michigan versus Michigan State game. Art and Jake's this Saturday.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Massage, share your house. Go see my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan, at the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road at the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest. Get the QR code or visit the website, massagechairhouse.com. Don't know what type of massage chair suits you? He has the #1 massage chair review channel on the interwebs. Just type it in, look at the reviews, see what fits you, hop in, take it for a spin, buy it from the Massage Chair House. Go see my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan.
See him.
See him.
Dedicated.
There's going to be blood all over the team.
Dedicated.
Chris is going to forget to fucking cover his face and sneeze, and it's just going to be blood all over
Like
the
a blood
fucking
clot.
glass.
Just sneeze out a blood clot. Ugh. Are you supposed to be back to work? Did they tell you to take the day off?
No, they said if I feel good, just like, yeah, just whatever. Like, if I feel good, go for it. And like, yeah, obviously I'm just going to be,
I mean, how's he going to rest?
I'm
his
going to be
nuts,
obvious
you know? There's not
and
much you can
clean.
do.
Did they say to
Disinfect.
give your friends some of
What the
your?
fuck are they doing?
How long until you can do drugs?
I'm on like some type of steroids for 3 days. I'm on some Ferks. They're not even real perks. They're
Nah,
like some
dude, you
weed-
know what I'm talking about. How
you mean
long
s-
can take it? You know what I'm saying? Do a
Yeah.
little.
Like couple more days. It's not like a major surgery.
You admitted that on there.
What?
It does sound like
That would be a funny question to ask your doctor to get the reaction.
Aaron
How long can I start doing cocaine again?
Aaron Squidward.
Oh, that's
I'm
what you're
Squidward.
implying. No,
He, she,
never.
me, Squidward.
Welcome back to Woodward Weights Live, WoodwardSports.com. Easy to do by Spinball Raxter and Chris, Nicholas Koloff, Chauncey Billups, Mr. Big Shot, Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Jersey retired in the Raptors. For the Detroit Pistons was arrested today
About a fans.
for illegal gambling. Not illegal gambling when it comes to sports, but he was running a poker tables.
What the
He was what they call a face card, where it's like he's a celebrity in a situation for some high rollers. Like, hey, you want to go play some poker with Chauncey Billups? Fuck yeah, I'm gonna play Chauncey Billups. You know what the hell? He's He beat Kobe. He's an NBA champion, Hall of Famer. Like, why would I not?
Yeah.
I'd love to take some money from him. Compete with an ultimate competitor.
Yeah.
Little did you know the game was rigged against you. X-ray tables, X-ray lights, fucking
everybody knew
glasses.
everybody's guard.
Everyone knew what was going on.
X-ray tables is crazy.
X-ray tables is
You
crazy.
think
But
they're
I think
just meat watching?
this guy's got a shy hallucination. He's got two kings on him.
I know Jungle Jane would enjoy that one.
After seeing your Big D explosion.
That's crazy she said that.
It's great.
Either way, they were setting these guys up to lose. And allegedly Chauncey was splitting the pot.
Yeah.
Where you at this one? I see people like disowning Chauncey.
I
People
mean,
are hurt about it.
bro,
No,
scamming.
don't like
I
that.
don't care. I like Babytron. I mean,
What was that guy doing?
Babytron scams. Yes, you know.
TJX6.
Yeah, like, you know, he's scamming credit cards. I still like Babytron. It's like if Chauncey was like cutting points, shaving points, or doing something with like games.
That was my fear.
Then I would be very upset. But like he's running, you know, helping run bogus
Tables.
fucking poker games for the mob. That's kind of cool. Like, I mean,
That kind of, I hate to admit that is kind of cool.
And if you got a couple $1 million to throw around a poker game, I'm not upset that you got scammed, buddy. Like, sorry.
And he's scamming the criminal underworld. Like, he's not scamming, like,
Well,
well, maybe some
Just
everything.
he's scamming rich people. It's probably not all criminals. Probably just rich people. Like, hey, you want to come play
Same
poker
thing.
with Chauncey Billups? And
Probably some.
they said there was 4 notable athletes, I think, former athletes, but they only named Chauncey Billups.
No, David Jones.
I'd like to do
Damon Jones.
No, but that Damon
the
Jones
fuck
was
is
not the
Damon
poker
Jones?
one. He was.
Oh, I thought
giving-
that was tied to poker.
No, he was selling LeBron's injury secrets. So like,
Yeah.
knowing LeBron was going to be out before anybody, and
LeBron's going to be on his period this week.
Yeah.
Bet the under.
bet the under.
He
Yeah.
used to go get his knees strained. And
But who do you
Yeah.
think were the other athletes? I was putting some names out there,
Gilbert
just, you
Arenas?
know, suspicion. I said maybe Randy Johnson. I don't know why, but I feel like Randy, big ticket, would get some people to the table. I said David Beckham. That would be a good one, too. Face cards is what they called them. Guys that draw in big fish. It's like somebody's making a movie about this. It's probably going to be Scorsese.
was a movie.
Casino?
Molly's Game.
Never seen it.
Bunch of celebrities.
It's like The Wire. They do it in The Wire.
Is the other thing too is like it's like the Soprano meme.
He's
He's
like-
like going around there like a grown man made a wager and lost.
Yeah.
When you go into those situations, especially a sketchy situation, if you're gambling with the mob, maybe you don't know that you're gambling with the mob. To be fair, but
Yeah. Oh no, these rich guys got scammed out of money at their underground poker casino. Like, oh darn.
Yeah, you
am I
feel
supposed
bad?
to feel bad for these dudes? Like, fuck it, dude.
and then who was it that got caught? That's that started the investigation. That's the other thing too. Real quick. Side note, and I promise you I'll leave it here unless you guys want to go down that rabbit hole. The government just parading this shit around that they fucking caught the cartel.
Yeah.
No one even knew the mob still existed.
No.
They're like fucking like they bust like illegal gambling is your fucking big like, oh, look at what we did.
Yeah. Dope's on the table, gentlemen. Like we,
Yeah, like we give a fuck. You did something. I mean, everyone knows what's going on.
and I look at again, they got the wrong person. These guys fucked up. They scammed the wrong dude. It was probably a Kennedy, might have been a Trump, might have been somebody who lost a shit ton of money and was like, "There's no way I'm good
Daddy.
at poker." Papa, and
Papa.
you know, you fuck over a Kennedy or somebody like that, you got the FBI coming after you.
They're gonna
That's what's
fuck you
gonna
right
happen.
back.
Yeah. So they fucked up they scammed the wrong person. He obviously had connections with the FBI.
I didn't know they were Kennedys. I thought they were all blasted.
Chris is on pills right now.
is on pills.
Forgive the last comment.
No, they got the wrong
Am I
person
wrong?
who has connections somewhere in the government, and he made a sight of it. And unfortunately, Chauncey is the mob's interpreter. Like Shohei's interpreter took the fall for him. Chauncey's taking the fall for the mob. Like,
This is
When did they got the mob too? They arrested 34 motherfuckers.
yeah.
yeah.
Nobody else's name was plastered all over it.
That's
though.
crazy. They're not going after like the big time drug lords here. They're going after some gambling. They're not going after the lizard people that drink children's blood. The pedophiles. They're not going after the real heavy hitters.
Where's the list?
Where's the
Where's
list?
the list?
Let me see
Seriously, what are we doing here? And
the
they're
going
not-
up there,
Chauncey
make the big
Billups,
shot.
but
Yeah,
no
dude.
list?
Go
Yeah.
get the cartel, pussies.
I have a full book. 2 months later, nope, never a book.
No list.
You are
Jesus.
lying, though. You're not lying.
You got X-ray tables for poker games, but Some dude's hanging himself in a prison cell.
And the camera goes off.
Yeah, camera's out. Weird. Where's the
Crazy
list?
shit.
Literally terrible. This is just a joke of the FBI, the government, and bad way to use their time and money. And also, I will say, I'm not thrilled. Maybe they had something on Chauncey here. And
Also,
maybe they used him as a pawn. I'm waiting for more information to come out because
I think
I
so
don't
too.
want to think Chauncey Billups, the person, like, would do this. Every interview I've ever seen, I've seen him, like, talk to Detroit multiple times at some of these events when other of his teammates, you know, get recognized for, you know, Detroit Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Get their jersey lifted in the rafters. And Chauncey seems like a straight-up, genuine dude. Like,
He
it
is.
doesn't seem like he would be effing people over.
I'm sure
spoken
Braylon
with
shared his
multiple
story.
people today.
There was a tweet
Yeah.
about a GM texting somebody like Chauncey, one of the best humans I've ever met.
He's a
He'll
great
be
guy.
all right.
And that's what I think it probably. Obviously, these are completely baseless assumptions, but
Yeah,
my
fair.
assumption is that Chauncey was probably gambling in some poker games and he got into some debt with the mob.
Owed him a
And they-
favor.
and they were like, okay, you bring us in some big fish and you're good. And you know, obviously that's just completely my. Al Sharpton was allegedly the whistleblower. That is
Wait,
true.
what?
Al Sharpton was.
Are you fucking around?
No, I guess Al Sharpton was like an informant for the feds, and for a bunch of different shit. Like
He's the one that lost the money.
yeah, it could have been.
Chris, I'm sitting too. The only reason why, and by the way, I mean, we'll poo-poo on Chauncey
Al
a little
got
bit too.
gotten rattled.
And
Yeah, I
obviously
think
we'll
they
poo-poo
flipped
on
out.
Terry. Also, this does tie into our Navy. Well, it doesn't tie into our guy, Malik Beasley. We'll talk about that as well, too. But just, I don't know, this for me, I was more embarrassed by the government because they're dropping lines like this. Like they're fucking
dude.
all these quotables.
Cutting
Listen to this
promos,
shit, dude.
yeah.
I got two of these I'm sitting.
Yep, I got both.
message to the defendants who've been rounded up today is this. Your winning streak has ended. Your luck has run out. Violating the law is a losing proposition, and you can bet on that.
clip farming,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying, dude.
clip
Go
farming.
get the fucking cartel or something, you fucking losers. What is that shit? What is that shit?
That is clip farming, is what it is.
He practiced that fucking 5 times on an illegal Adderall. He probably fucking stole from his kid.
Yeah, probably.
What the fuck, man? Did you see the girl? Did you get the girl one? That's in the girl one. Run this one too.
Is she hot?
No.
in profit. The proceeds were later delivered to his home where the group counted their cash. As the NBA season tips off, his career is already benched, not for injury, but for integrity.
You fucking one-liner loser.
No way, dude.
They're just up there oil farming. It was the craziest shit. Like they did something sweet. Everybody knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about the mafia. Is not irrelevant. I mean,
No.
little
Well,
shit
irrelevant.
here and there. Yes, I will say.
Like I said,
I may know or don't know. Be
I may-
careful when you fuck with me.
I
All right.
may have served drinks to games like that.
But even then,
yeah.
like that.
Allegedly.
I don't want, allegedly. I don't want to go too deep down that one. But go get real criminals, dude. What are we
That's such
doing?
loser shit.
And if
he's
you-
benched all, shut up.
We caught Terry Rozier. The NBA caught Terry Rozier. We knew that.
Yeah, that had already been a thing. Yeah, and the NBA cleared him, and then uncleared him again. Adam Silva, he's in the pocket of the mob. They cleared Scary Terry. They gave Chauncey his job back.
I got better one-liners in my around the leagues than that shit right there that you
Facts.
just saw. Let's
Neil
go.
dropped a better one-liner today
What?
about the Justin Jefferson cereal.
Oh, choking hazard.
That was great. I was like, wow, Neil, that was great.
Yeah, I just.
Seems like sometimes, the Holy Ghost just takes care of you.
Nick, where you? Oh, he's getting his water. He about to go in.
Hell yeah.
About to let me clear my throat.
I gave my take. That was corny as hell, but I will say, are you guys at a point where you need more information about Chauncey Billups and the way you look at him?
No. I love Chauncey. I'm still going to love Chauncey.
Yeah.
Like, if you want me to feel bad about probably at least multimillionaires, probably billionaires, getting scammed out of a couple $1 million, sorry, you're looking at the wrong guy. I don't give a fuck. If he was shaving points, if he was doing prop bet, like shit like that, I would be. I would definitely be upset, and I would think of him differently. Being wrapped up in a mob scam with X-ray vision, like it's kind of fucking cool. Not gonna lie.
And I was thinking initially too, like, okay, like the rec leagues in the prison, Chauncey would be fucked
Dominating.
clean up. And
Chauncey
I was like,
would run the
is
yard, bro.
Is that dangerous? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to be beating these other guys in basketball games. You might get fucking stabbed up. But
He's
then,
tied in with the mob.
He's tied in with the mob.
Yeah, he's got protection. Chauncey's walking around with with Gino and Dominic, and they're walking down. He said, "Who wants to run threes, son?"
You guys actually think Chauncey's going to do time, or do you think this is just going to be? It's
rich.
too early to tell, but I feel like he's just going to pay some
really
fine.
Did Gilbert do time?
That's the other thing too. I don't want to.
Gilbert did time, right?
Gilbert Arenas?
Yeah.
No, he was like there 2 days. Got bailed out.
Yeah, that's what's.
And
good
proudly
for
paraded that he snitched today.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
That was wild. And maybe he could be trolling because he did
was
snitch.
trolling. He was trolling.
Maybe he did snitch. Though.
I don't think he snitched.
You said there were 4 other players.
There were,
Or
4
3 other
athletes.
players.
3 other athletes.
3 other
So
athletes.
There's 4 big name athletes. I want to see another domino drop, dude. What if it's
Chauncey the big fix?
It's probably.
Did you guys see the Denny Avdia stuff of last year? Of the guy had his receipts who played for the Portland Trailblazers.
No, what?
Okay, I'm finding the tweet right now. It was 6 games in the NBA last season. Chauncey Billups, obviously the head coach. Denny Avdia played 3 minutes in the first quarter, but he basically had 26 minutes on the game or something, and he was averaging 38 and 39 the rest of the 6-game stretch or something. I don't know. I got to find the exact thing. I'm not doing a great job presenting it. But the evidence looked damning.
That's when all of their guards and stuff were out, though. Wasn't Simons was out or gone at that point?
Let me find this. So I can
what's
show
his
you
name
guys.
was out
Yeah,
there. The guy that
They
drafted
played really
him.
good basketball down the stretch last year, actually.
Yeah.
Portland,
And the Damon Jones one too. Like
That's not on LeBron.
even that situation. Yeah, they try. Yeah, someone just to get a fucking click.
course to
put
get-
LeBron in
I mean,
there.
that's
I
what we
mean,
do,
yeah,
so.
I get it. I get it. I guess. But
the game.
they're like, oh, Damon Jones told his friend that LeBron got hurt, and it's like, well, that was going to be public information. You were just early to it. I don't really. Why is that illegal? I guess he coached for the team.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's insider.
But did he
it's
tell-
literally insider trading. But on
Did he
sports.
tell him to put money on it? Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
He was selling the information.
Yeah.
If you would have told somebody and not gotten money for it,
Now, what if somebody?
then it wouldn't have been
What if
illegal.
somebody tells you that you never asked for it? It just comes up in conversation.
Well, he was getting paid for it.
no, I'm saying like me. If I made that bet, hypothetically.
I don't think unless you're receiving payment for it, I don't think it's illegal because that's what Sean was saying. That's what it was. It's not illegal until Neil was saying you can have like a poker game. Like, it's legal to have poker games and to bet money on poker, but when you're taking like off the top, when you're skimming off the top to fund that game, then it's illegal. So if you're doing it and everybody throws $5 and the winner gets the pot, that's fine. You could do that. But when you're taking off
But
the
I'm
top
saying-
for money, then it becomes legal.
So
So I think
say
it's the same kind of thing. Like if you told
Damon Jones texted. I'm saying though, if Damon Jones texted me, "Hey, LeBron's gonna be out Tuesday. Go bet on the Warriors." And
I
I
don't
made
think
that
it
bet.
would be illegal.
And I profited from that bet. Am I also in trouble because he told
No.
me? And only he's in trouble.
I don't even know if he would be in trouble. I think because he was selling it.
If I hypothetically made a bet like this in real life, I'm just trying to save my ass.
Because I think he was. Because he was. I think he has to sell the information.
Okay.
If you're like word of mouth, I don't think they can do anything about that. But if
Right?
he is.
Because otherwise, all these fucking NBA guys, Shams, my sources, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So I think it's just if you're profiting off of it.
My source within the organization says, yeah.
Only if you paid him, Easy. Yeah, see?
Okay. All right. Well, because there are also like gambling discords, right? That people pay to be a part of,
Yeah,
subscribe
people do
to.
that.
Is that not the same shit?
Well, no. If you're
Depending
like
on how they're getting their
paying
information.
for the information. Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Detroit City, this isn't new. It's not.
No, it's not.
Unfortunately. It is unfortunate that Chauncey's going to be. I mean, he did it. He played his role in it.
Yeah.
I guess we can't say that.
Cue Ball says he has to say bet on the other team, and I'm going to make us lose and give me a cut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then that, okay. I guess that's the other thing, too. We kind of have to wait till everything plays itself out because how many times have we seen situations like this and we jump
they
all
let
over
Terry
it?
back in and then pulled him right back out.
Dude,
That's
video
actually the
compilation we
sketchiest part
posted
about it,
was
real quick,
crazy.
is the fact that the NBA investigated Terry
And we're fine.
and probably wanted to save their ass a little bit. It was like, nothing to see here.
Yep.
Terry's all clear to go.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they
Maybe it's more sketchy on the NBA's part than any of these other guys.
the mob. No, we knew that the NBA was in bed with like
Mob
the
ties.
mob. Yeah, they have been for fucking 40 years. But like, they scammed the wrong person. They got the wrong person. They did, and they ran somebody with government ties out of a couple $1 million, and he snitched, and that's whoever he, she, whoever,
Potatoes, tomatoes,
you know, whatever,
chicken,
yeah,
turkey.
dolphin, whatever it was, scammed the wrong person out of too much money, and they snitched, and now Chauncey's got to take the fall.
Chat, this is the one thing I want to know because I am at a point right now. Not only do we need more facts, and it's alleged right now, that I still
Scary
love
Terry
Chauncey
snitching
Billups.
says-
Scary Terry
Maybe
snitching?
that's why the NBA let him back in, because he blew the whistle.
Maybe our boy Malik, we're going to talk about here soon, too. Maybe he snitched.
Hopefully.
In the chat, though, let me know. Are you guys upset?
Hopefully.
We need him, yeah. Are you guys upset with Chauncey? I'm not.
I'm not.
If it all comes out, it's all. I mean, I guess I'll be disappointed. But like, a couple people texting me like they got to take his jersey down. No.
If
This
he's
has nothing to do with
What
the
the
Detroit
fuck?
Pistons. Like his accomplishments as a basketball player still stand. There's something separate from that. In a game, I'm saying a poker game.
To me, he's
That's
not
the dumbest shit
scamming
I've-
hardworking like
Yeah.
everyday people. Like
If you've
he
got
was
millions
scamming,
of dollars to lose in a poker game, I don't feel bad for you getting scammed, bro. Like, sorry.
yeah. I thought rich people were supposed to be smart.
Like D-Mac was talking about it today. You go into a room like that, and, you know, he has or has not been in rooms like that. I'm not one to say, but you gotta think that everybody's out to get you because they are. Like, you know what you're walking. If you guys are upset that people were walking into underground poker rings run by the mob and getting scammed, like what are we talking about here? These guys knew what they were walking into. Chauncey was like, "Hey, come over my house and we're gonna play some poker." He's like, "No, come meet me in this mob-ran facility and we're gonna play poker."
if he was involved in legal or sports gambling and having effects on odds and players, integrity of the game, I'll actually be salty. But right now, I'm not like looking at Chauncey any different. You don't know the full story, but if he was legitimately involved in like sports gambling as a head coach in the NBA, that's gonna piss me the fuck off. Where I will look down on him as a person just a little bit more. But I mean, nothing can take away. Chauncey was my favorite player growing up. Like nothing's gonna take away the 04 championship. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. And the NBA has a lot of scamming to do before they catch up to soccer.
That's true.
I'm not even familiar with soccer.
FIFA's bad, the Olympics are
FIFA's
bad,
terrible.
and college
Is it really?
sports are way worse.
And
Oh, yeah,
NFL's
Chris
bad.
Gallo's foreigner friends.
Also, quite kind of funny. This all comes out like after the call in from KC reviewing the play, which is illegal, which they never talked about on any big media platform.
Did you see my
They
tweet?
did,
Did you
but
see my
it's-
tweet
No,
about
they
the
didn't.
NBA refs real quick? How they're now phasing in earpieces for the refs to talk
I
to.
did
New
see
York
that.
referees.
The text you sent.
Yeah, that's
I
fuck-
hate that.
That's
Don't like
that's
that.
bad.
That's weird.
Yes, it's terrible.
The NBA is already sketchy. Shit that, like watching last night, even K doing certain moves, like if that was Shea, that's 100% an N1. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that just bothers me. But we got to go to break, come back. We'll talk about how this affects Malik Beasley.
But first, let me tell you about Sharon's. Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning, family owned and operated since 1981. If you are a DTE customer, you can get a free furnace tune-up. All you got to do is hit up Sharon's. They'll do it for you. Like I said, family owned and operated since 81. They're going to take care of you. Go to SharonsHeating.com. Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning.
And if you want the wickedest pickle of the game, make sure you go to Wicked Pickle. Looking for the ultimate pickleball experience? Check out Wicked Pickle, Metro Detroit's hottest indoor pickleball spot. With 10 climate-controlled courts, daily open play for all levels, and a chill lounge with TVs, ping pong, and cold drinks. Throwing a party or a team event? They host groups from 10 to 200, and don't miss the APA Michigan Gold Cup, November 22nd through 23rd. Sign up at pickleballtournaments.com. And mark your calendars for the Woodward Sports Pickleball Party, January 9th. Details coming soon.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Welcome to the jungle! Head to Jars and get your hands on Jungle Juice, a bold, high-performance cannabis brand where raw power meets rugged innovation. They've got a full range of products from pre-rolls, flour, and vapes to edibles like chocolates, gummies, and sugar cone snacks. Check out the Jungle Juice Infused pre-roll line. It hits hard and comes in 12 different strains to choose from. You can find Jungle Juice in over 200 different dispensaries across the state of Michigan, including your local Jars. Follow them on Instagram at GetJungleJuice and experience the power for yourself. Welcome back to whatever.
Shout out Jungle Jane.
Shout out Jungle Jane. Oh, man. Welcome back to Whatever It's Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Eazy by Spimo Raxter, Chris, Nicholas Koloff. We're still going to talk the gambling stuff for a little bit. We do have a special guest coming on, though.
Yes, we do.
A guy, Ryan Poulter.
Very shortly.
Very shortly will be joining the show. I do want to say this. That allegedly, I guess, there are still ongoing investigations, possibly, for Malik Beasley. That wasn't told by Shams. That wasn't told by anybody other than Pablo. It's a Pablo thing. But Shams was on McAfee saying that Malik Beasley's not tied to this. Yeah. So that is good news for us as Pistons fans, especially after last night. Oh, you got a video?
Yeah, you want to play the video?
Yeah, let's hear it. I think it's like halfway through. If you want to skip ahead a little bit, I don't.
Okay.
It's up to you if you're comfortable doing that.
Yeah. I'll skip.
I know you got your nose and whatnot, but go ahead and run that one
can't
up.
see over his nose.
I can see just fine with this new nose. Here you go.
Might be more. I mean, listen to Cash Patel in his press conference, but it's two different forms of illegal activity, right? I guess there's the point shaving, possibly allegedly whatever you're doing to manipulate a game, what players doing, but then also the illegal poker games where you're putting. They said there's X-ray machines, there's hidden cameras, there's things where they can read their hole cards that are face down. So who'd you say is the crossover there, and are these how connected are these things?
Damon Jones is the one guy that's charged in both cases. Damon Jones involved allegedly in the illegal sports, the illegal sports gambling, providing information. Essentially, the way that Cash Patel, the FBI, have framed it is insider trading, insider information being given out. There was one alleged situation where Damon Jones let co-conspirators and others here gambling involved in an improper way that LeBron James was going to be sitting in a game against Milwaukee, and that then obviously gamblers and bettors can then go bet on Milwaukee in that instance. So that's just one alleged situation that has been brought up in these indictments. These indictments are dozens and dozens of pages long, still going through them.
Oh, we must have skipped the Beasley part unless I sent the wrong one. That's my bad. Maybe skip too far.
First minute of it? I skipped the minute.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, here, let's restart. First minute.
Polta coming up.
Good info, though.
First minute. I'll stop it at a minute.
All right, real quick while we're doing that, though. Sideless, a.k.a. Burn, I'm pretty sure that's his.
Yes.
He says, WPT holds celebrity poker events specifically to discourage the mob from doing this, and because the mob is scalping their potential profits. Well, it wasn't working.
Nope.
Because they're doing it.
They're doing it.
It's kind of cool that Chauncey's big enough to do that.
Dana White was at those games. He's a big gambler.
He's a big gambler. I think he is. I think Dana has mob ties.
For sure.
The Fertittas are Italian. And they had casinos before they had the UFC, Bada bing, bada boom.
I could see Dana White being in there for sure.
For sure. Well,
the Nelk Boys.
Put it to you this way. With Dana White not managing, but being not in control. I don't think the right words, but in charge of that entity where everybody could beat your ass and they're all loose cannons, you would have to have some mob ties for him to still be alive and not get his ass beat. Because Dana does a lot of fuck shit and talk kind of crazy.
He does.
We got to have mob ties for him to not to be putting the fucking concrete shoes at the bottom of a river,
Chris, let me know whenever Ryan gets on the call.
Yeah, shout out to our guy Ryan, by the way, joining up pretty soon.
Yeah, we're going to be joined by Ryan Poulter to talk about Michigan State because we're going to be up in East Lansing for Feldman Chevrolet's takeover.
Feldman Chevrolet.
So I'm excited for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. He's on?
Yeah, he's on.
Okay.
So let's
go to break real quick.
Okay.
We'll do these two, and then we'll come back. And we got Ryan Poulter on him, our guy. Haven't talked to him in a while, so I'm excited. I know.
Shout out. I haven't talked to Ryan even long.
I already fucking know this guy Ryan's going to be on tip, dude. But let's go break. We're going to talk to him. He's having us up there. I'm excited to be in East Lansing. They got a tailgate. Feldman's going to have me out there, getting a ton of content. It's going to be a lot of fun. Feldman Chevrolet of Lansing. But first, let me tell you about Loom. Listen, go to Loom.com to find a store near you. Loom Cannabis, they're all over the place. You get 30% off using promo code WSN30. Ton of exclusive products, including their buzzing drinks. 7.5 milligrams THC in a can, wrapped in bubbles, delicious. They got an apple cider coming out for fall. I had one last night because our guy was through and he gave me one and it was delicious. So go to Loom.com to find a store near you. WSN30 for 30% off your first order. It's Loom Cannabis.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more. Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Up though, let me tell you guys about Buddy's Pizza. They've been around for 79 years. They invented the Detroit-style pizza. The world-famous Detroit-style pizza started at Buddy's Pizza. Try the originals. Get it yourself. Use promo code TimMill by visiting Buddy'sPizza.com and save yourself 10%. It's Buddy'sPizza.com.
Buddy's Pizzeria.
What up, though? Welcome back to Overweights Live, WorldSports.com. I'm Eazy by Spin More Reaction. Chris Nicholas Koloff. We are also joined by the biggest victim of the NBA gambling scandal. Ryan Poulter joined the show. How much did you lose, Ryan? Let's get.
What is up with all that? What is up with all that?
Chauncey?
Yeah, man, I got the alert on my phone. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. It's not as crazy as what's about to happen Saturday, though.
Ooh. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad. It's good to see
Spenny,
you,
make
Ryan.
sure.
Thanks for joining our show.
Make sure you bring a broom to Art and Jake's because you're gonna need to sweep up your dignity.
Yeah, it's gonna. My dignity's already gone. My team sucks. I have no dignity left. It's gonna be bad.
Oh, Nick. Doesn't help having Nick in the sound booth for this one. So, Ryan, what's going on Saturday?
Yeah, tell us about the tailgate, Ryan.
Yeah. So you guys are coming out to Art and Jake's. We're gonna be there. Everyone's gonna be there. We're going to be promoting the Michigan State game, talking about our great deals, our sibling rivalry deals. We got $4,000 minimum on all trades. We got employee pricing for everybody on all 2025s. We got employee pricing for everybody on 2026 Chevrolet Trax and Trailblazer. Dang. This is the time, guys. This is the time. No better time than the present to get yourself into a new vehicle at Feldman Chevrolet of Lansing. So, as you're going to the tailgate or as you're thinking about going to the game, make sure you stop on by, say hi. It's a brand new showroom. It's a gorgeous showroom right off Michigan Ave, so we're not complaining. We got some Spartan fans, some Michigan fans in the building, but no better little brother than Spen, Mr. Spenny. It's been a minute, man. I got to get them all in. I got to get them all in.
And I can't even fight back. My team sucks. I know they're going to lose. It's going to be ugly.
No.
But this is going to be my first time back in East Lansing in a while.
Yeah, well, hey, they're looking forward to it. And, we're looking forward to having you. It's always a good day. I've seen you at a couple bars around town over the last couple months, and we've said hi. But it's definitely gonna be good to see you guys. And Eazy, it's been a minute.
Yeah,
Woodward
man.
Sports, it's been a minute. So we're looking forward to having you guys out. But I think we need to put some kind of bet out here between Spenny and I. We've never actually done this. We've never actually done this. Something.
Do I get a spread?
Something.
Are you gonna give me a spread?
Oh, he's gonna spread you, all right.
Yeah,
Saturday,
absolutely.
you guys getting whooped.
All right. Well, what's your number? What number? How many points am I getting?
Well, listen. I'm thinking the game is going to be a 27-13 game,
That's not bad.
and the good guys are going to win.
Okay. Well, it's not.
You
So
guys
what
are
are-
definitely
so what are we
the evil
doing? What are we
empire. You cheat all the time. You guys are not the good guys.
Okay, I figured you were going to bring that up, but listen, execution decides games, and obviously, Sparty doesn't know about execution, so
No.
we'll just leave it at that. They also don't know about national championships. They don't know about future Heisman Award winners. It's all in the bloodline of Michigan.
That sounds like the mafia to me.
Yeah, it does sound like the mafia. You said the bloodline?
It's gone now. It's gone now. But I had a number up on the TV here, and it was 1,456. You know what that is?
Is that how many days it's been since Michigan State beat Michigan?
That's a lot.
What do we
coming to the
never do
Saturday.
these during basketball season, huh? That's kind of crazy. We never hear about this during basketball season, but football comes around. Now everybody's on.
Spinny, we know.
I know.
1,456 is insane.
1,456.
That's how many push-ups I can do without
What
a break.
happened? What happened that day though? Like 1,457 days ago.
No, it's a long time ago. I don't remember.
That was
I don't remember.
five
I don't
touchdowns
really
against
remember.
Aiden Hutchinson.
I remember.
Right in his face.
National championship.
Cheating, right? That was stop cheating. Still haven't been back.
Still, hang on. Let me consult my magic wristband. Oh wait, we still have a national championship.
I mean, yeah, you do. I can't. There's nothing I can say to that. What am I
Can't
supposed
argue
to
it.
say?
Can't argue. So listen. We got to do something. All right, I'll give you 14 points.
What's the spread on the books?
I think it's
The legal books.
not the
Chauncey
Billups books.
Yeah,
Not the
Nick,
Chauncey
Nick,
Billups
do you know the
books.
spread? I think it's right around there. 14.5 is the spread. So you'll give me 14 points.
Ask for the half.
What's the?
I'll give you the half. You want the half? You want the shirt? Take the half.
All right, I'll take the
That's
half.
how confident I am.
And what do we get? I'll wear a Michigan shirt. You'll wear a Michigan State shirt.
Yeah, paint your face.
Yeah, I'll wear a
blue.
Michigan State shirt. The Ohio game.
Okay.
That game day where I usually would wear Michigan. I'll wear a Michigan State shirt. The Ohio game.
All right, and I'll wear a Michigan
And at
shirt.
my next show, how about this? At my next show, I'll have pictures of me taken wearing that Michigan State shirt.
Okay.
Guys,
Okay.
this is a
And
weak bet, guys. Somebody's got to
How's
paint
that a
their
weak
face.
bet?
Paint the face.
Paint the face.
This guy.
I'll paint my
you
face-
both do
I'll paint my
shows. You
face
both
green
do
and white.
entertainment. You paint your
I'll
face
paint
green
my
and
face
white.
green
Paint
and
his
white.
face blue and maize.
Maize and blue.
Maize and blue.
I like that.
We're gonna
I like
lose.
that.
I know we're gonna lose.
14.5 points, though.
14
Yeah,
and a
but
half
it's
points.
14 and a half. 14 and a half. Listen,
In East
DMAC calls me the
Lansing?
worst handicapper in the name of sports.
All right,
so.
all right, I'll do it. 14 and a half, I'm doing it.
All right.
All right.
the face?
All right,
I'll
let's
paint
do
my
it.
face.
All right.
I will paint my face, and I will.
No, Ryan, are you
I'll
painting
make
yours like at
Joey-
the work
I'll
day?
make-
Are you at the desk with the, you know what I'm
What?
saying, green and white? This happens?
I would.
I mean,
yeah,
you
you know what?
work
I'm
in
in
Lansing.
I'm in Lansing. You know, I'm in Lansing now. I have to. I have
Yes,
to. I have
I'll
to.
do mine for the whole
I'd have
day.
to.
The whole day
Now this is a good
I'd have
bet.
to.
from
I'd have to.
BDE until I go to the gym. I'll have my face painted,
This is a good bet.
and
Yeah,
I'll
that
record
works for
it.
me.
I'll post stuff on my story.
This is
stuff.
I love this bet.
Yeah.
I'm not part of it.
I like
That's-
that. I like that too. I like that too. So here's the thing. I know you're going to be going around campus, right, Spenny?
Yeah.
So all you Michigan fans that are coming to the game, make sure you know Spenny is going to be wearing maize and blue after Saturday. So make sure you make him aware of that. All you Michigan boys.
14 and a half?
14 and a half. I see. You're not so confident in it. You don't sound as confident as you normally do.
Dude, hey, listen. You've got receipts. We got returns. We're good, man. We're good. We're going to win. I'm
I think you're
confident.
going to win too, but 14 and a half.
I just need whoever's
Hey.
listening right
Can
now.
you guys even score 3 touchdowns? Like, can your offense even score 3 touchdowns?
We got the future Heisman Award winner
Yeah,
behind
for Oregon
center.
when he transfers.
It ain't going to be for Oregon. It's going to be for Michigan. You're such a hater. You're such
Yeah,
a hater.
like,
You guys-
you've been talking shit to this guy here.
You listen. It's just because you guys can't get a quarterback like Bryce Underwood,
Aiden Childs
You got
had a
Aiden
better
Childs.
year than Bryce Underwood so far this year.
Okay, where's the W's?
That's fair.
Team sport.
Ryan, now that you're in Lansing, have you ever had like an awkward encounter with like a Michigan State fan? This
I
comes
have
up in
awkward
business?
encounters with Michigan State fans all the time.
Oh man.
I have. We actually, so we work with a couple of the players, and like my first week here, I was brought into our general manager's office, and he introduced me. I forgot which one it was, but he introduced me. He goes, "Yeah, he's a Michigan fan. He keeps calling all the Sparty fans little brothers." And he looks at me, and goes, "I'm no little brother." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna back up now. I'm gonna back up now. I'm gonna walk out."
Well, I'm excited.
No, it's all good. Listen, I always say the same thing. You know, we all are from the state of Michigan, and we all hate one state, and that's Ohio. So at the end of the day, you know, F Ohio.
I definitely hate Ohio, and we had a great weekend of dominance against Ohio with the Tigers and the Lions. And so
that was a great weekend.
That was a great week. And Ryan, I'm excited. I'm
Real
excited
quick, I want to
to
ask people ask the chat because Ryan, the same Ryan does show. What does he do? Ryan, let the chat know.
Yeah, let the people know what deals you got again, where they can come get a car.
Yeah,
what
so
kind of shows
you
got going on too.
So we've got $4,000 minimum trade allowance on all trade-ins. Doesn't matter what it is. We've got employee pricing for everybody on 2025 Chevrolets, and we've got employee pricing for everybody on 2026 Chevrolet Trax and Trailblazers. And then I am in a band. I sing and play guitar in a country music band. So we run under two names. Biggest one's Corey Dakota. We'll be in Grand Rapids this weekend. So you can go check us out at Corey Dakota Music. We've opened up all across 10 roofs, opened up for national acts, Mitchell Tenpenny, Ashley Cook. So you can check out one of those shows too. But the bigger thing is Feldman Chevrolet of Lansing. Make sure you check us out for your next vehicle purchase. Come see us, say hi. We're a friendly dealership, brand new store. Come on out, get yourself into a brand new Chevy. Looking forward to seeing you guys on Saturday.
Chat, if you lose this bet, you guys that are out there in Lansing, I need you to pull through Feldman and take pictures so we can post them of Ryan and the Michigan State pace paint.
You have to.
Because you made a great point. Can your offense score 3 touchdowns? That's
I mean,
that's where it gets a little dicey.
Good. They're definitely.
That's very true too.
Yeah, our secondary is awful, but you don't have any.
Yeah, Haynes actually
Samaj
might
Morgan
take you to
keeps dropping
cleaners.
shit.
Whoa, we got another march.
We got. Oh yeah, that is true. We do. Scored his first touchdown last weekend. So
he's pretty good.
Just be prepared. Get that maize and blue face paint ready for Spenny.
Ryan, we appreciate you joining us, man.
Man,
I'm excited
Ryan.
to see you on Saturday. It's
Absolutely,
gonna be a
guys.
lot of fun.
Looking
Thanks
forward
for
to it.
hanging out, man.
Looking forward to it, guys. Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother. Good to see you. Shout out Ryan.
You as well.
Shout out Ryan, man.
He's always on BDE. He was. I mean, listen. Ryan did not have the best track record of game picks on BDE, so maybe it's a little residual there. But
For real, though, I mean,
14
Nick,
and a
all
half.
due respect, you got to admit this yourself. Like, yeah, that's a lot of points for Michigan to get up there.
I probably would not bet Michigan State to cover. Where our offensive line,
You just did.
Yeah, I know. I have to.
You should have asked for a little more points. You could have negotiated there. It was bad negotiating on you.
I was gonna change it to we should sing the other team's fight song. Since he's
in the paint.
Well, or just
the face paint's awesome.
The face paint is gonna suck.
You might stop, man. Dude. You might cover. You don't gotta win. You just gotta cover.
Or Bryce Underwood pulls a Terry Rozier and you cover.
There we go. You never know. All right, let's go to break. Let me tell
Bryce
you.
Underwood is a big money guy.
I'm gonna at the end of the day, after I have my face
Likes
painted
poker.
with those trash colors, I'm gonna walk through a Jack's Car Wash to get it off my face. You can go to Jack's Car Wash today. Text WSN to 888-522-1729, and you can get a free car wash on Woodward Sports. They got 40-plus locations in Michigan. You know one. You've seen one. You're driving by one right now, probably. Text WSN to 888-522-1729 for a car wash on me. And let me tell you about Feldman Chevrolet of Lansing. It's rivalry week in East Lansing, and check out our friends at Feldman Chevrolet of Lansing for a new car. Lease a 2026 1500 Crew Cab Silverado for only $179 per month, or a 2026 Equinox for $229 per month. This Saturday, I am going to be there for a social media takeover from the streets of East Lansing before the Michigan and MSU game. Thanks to Feldman Chevrolet of Lansing and our guy, Joe Rodriguez. Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Big injury Injuries? Big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports. Ever wonder what goes on inside the game?
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep.
Edwards has it. 10-5, touchdown.
On the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
The ball looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
Where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network.
Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Listen, stop in, sit down, relax, get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. You can get a hot leather, neck shave, a scalp massage, a hot towel treatment, all that wrapped into one in the King's treatment. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. It's wicked awesome.
What was her name again? Jungle what?
Jungle Jane.
Jungle Jane. What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever It's Live on sports.com. I'm usually joined by Spin More Raxter on Chris. Nicholas Call. Smash the like button. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Share the stream. Chris, do you have the first half of that video of Shams on Pat McAfee?
I do.
Would you like to play it?
Yes.
I appreciate you.
Give me 1 second to pull it up. There you got it. Ooh.
And so this is a case of in Terry Rozier situation. It's insider trading is what they're alleging, as they have with Jonte Porter previously. This is obviously colossal news. The one guy, AJ, that we've spoken about on this show, it's come out, Malik Beasley, he's been a part of a federal investigation. He's part of an ongoing NBA investigation. He was not arrested today. His lawyer told me he has not been cooperating with federal authorities on Chauncey Billups, on Terry Rozier, meaning he is not involved in this group, whatever this investigation led to here, at least initially, 30-plus arrests. I'm told Malik Beasley is not involved in this situation. And so just some more bookkeeping there. But we'll see how much more comes of this, right? Like this started as a 3, 4, 5-person group. It's now morphed into over 40. It has mob affiliation, mafia affiliation. And will there be more? Right now, there's over 30 today.
It feels like there.
So, Chris, I guess I'm interested in because you're in that. I mean, you're an NBA guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure you dove in this pretty deep. Did you have the day off too?
Yes, sir.
But you can't read. That's the only tough part.
Yeah. So from what I heard, but no, it is a separate thing. Where I'm at with it is that it just seems like the FBI is trying to pull in every string, and teams do not want to touch this because this is the one thing, now that sports gambling is legalized, this is the one thing that will be a extreme black mark if you are the team that brings in a guy that is gambling in sports. So this is something where Beasley could be 100% clear, but if he's not 100% clear, no team is touching him right now, no matter how good he is. So I just think it's a situation where right now they clearly, the NBA and the FBI need more from Malik Beasley in order to get his name fully cleared. But I don't know if it's on Malik Beasley at this point to be like, guys, what more do I have to do? Like I've gotten cleared by the NBA. So there's clearly something missing that's preventing Malik Beasley from being on a basketball team because the Knicks have inquired about him. The Cavs have inquired about him. We know that the Pistons said, look, until this is resolved, we can't touch it. So it's a situation where there's clearly interest in Malik Beasley, but nobody wants to take that swing until they know for sure.
Yeah, I saw a clip of Trajan saying like we gotta wait for that whole thing to settle.
Exactly.
He doesn't want to speak on it, but like correct me if I'm wrong. His lawyer came out, and it came out NBA Central, Shams. The FBI was done, but now I think it's probable and say it's not done.
So what I was seeing was that the FBI was done, but the NBA wasn't.
Yes.
Which is weird too, because remember the Jonte Porter thing where it was almost like, hey, or the Terry Rozier thing, like, hey guys, nothing happened here.
Yeah.
Why is this one not being brushed off?
So I did look up the Terry Rozier run. The date for Terry Rozier originally, let me find it actually. I think I had it on my computer still. The date originally for Terry Rozier was a December game in 2023. But the FBI one that he's been arrested for was March 23rd, 2023, or 2024. I could get that year wrong. But they're 2 different days. So that could be the same thing with Malik as well. Like the Malik date originally, that one never made sense to me from the get.
It was January 2022 or something like that.
But the bet in itself was also an over, and he didn't hit it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah, it didn't even hit.
Yeah, the bet didn't even hit. Like what? How? Why? What there must be more that they're looking into. Obviously,
there's got to be more. I mean, if there was one bet, I'm sure there was more that they've uncovered. Like, I'm sure he didn't risk his pending like
$42 million.
At least $20 million a season contract on a single bet.
That was also a career year for him too. Maybe you know that was coming either.
That's
well,
fair.
yeah, that was when he was in Milwaukee. That was before the Pistons, where he was looking at middling offers.
Yeah.
So to contextualize it properly, but I think it's clearly that look, the NBA is and the NBA/FBI. I don't know who's taking control of the dance here when it comes to like what do they want to find out. Does this want to be fully found out? Like it just seems like one hand over here they're doing a cover job, and the other hand over here they're actually trying to investigate the truth. I can't tell what's what, so I think right now teams are staying away until they know for certain where these players
as they
fall.
should. I mean, if you have a guy that could potentially be kicked out of the league, you're not going to sign him to a contract or even put any kind of faith in him being on your roster, because let alone would signing him to a contract and then losing out on any money that you would have, but then you're like losing out on the opportunity to bring somebody in to help your team. Like if you didn't sign him, you probably would have signed somebody else. So
and not just that, do you want to sign up for every single missed shot that guy has as a reason why you lost that game and a reason why your organization is corrupt? And do you want that label? You don't. Like it's just there's so much distrust from the public. And rightfully so. But there's so much distrust from the public right now that no team wants that image, because that is an image you will never recover from. Yeah. But hopefully Malik Beasley gets cleared, because if he does get cleared, I think he is coming back to the Pistons. I think even if he looks at all his options, I think he knows that the Pistons blueprint was successful for him, and that is his best 1 year option to a bag, because the Cavs can't offer him money. The Knicks can't offer him money. The Pistons can't offer him money, but they can offer you a situation where you were going to get $40 million a year. So I think he'll take that if he's cleared. I would then bet my money that Malik Beasley is a Piston.
Boo.
What?
You don't
want Malik Beasley as a Piston?
No, he said I bet my money. He's a fucking
just
Fed.
pulled
Dude.
a Fed,
He's
dude.
a Fed.
What is wrong with you?
Chris is a Fed,
You
confirmed.
sound like you're on Sudafed. Nick, do you want?
I
know you want Malik back
I
after
know
last
things.
night.
Yeah, I want Malik back. I thought the team
Give me
looked
my
flat.
Malik.
Am I going to overreact to the
Give me
first
my
game?
Malik.
Hell yeah, I am going to overreact. Yes, I do want Malik back. I think this team needs shooting, and if he's cleared, I'm 100% bringing him back. I think you have the infrastructure with Trajan and with JB to not allow that to become a big deal.
This is kind of cool.
If you bring him back, I trust Langdon and JB, the guys in charge of that room, for it to not like be, anything over his head.
I wonder who's going to play Chauncey in the movie.
Forrest Whitaker.
The guy who surprise motherfucker. That guy.
That'd be good. That'd be good, Chauncey. Yeah, you'd have that great teeth. Chauncey had great teeth.
Chauncey does have great teeth.
And that's why we all.
Why'd you say Forrest Whitaker? Why was that your first?
His eye looks kind of weird in that photo. They just put it up on the screen here on the TV too. Like one of the things it said the special like X-ray glasses and contact
watching,
lenses
dude.
that can help you see the cards. That's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. But Chauncey Bill is backed by multiple mafia families.
MPWME says Kevin Hart. Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan would be good.
Chauncey's older.
I feel like
than
his
Michael B.
head's
Jordan.
not big enough, though. Chauncey's got a pretty big head.
Yeah, Chauncey's also old.
Yeah, he's older.
He's a little
Steve
lighter.
Harvey said
Has
Chauncey.
Martin Scorsese worked with Michael B. Jordan yet?
Yeah, Dokes. Sergeant Dokes, right? That's his name from Dexter. Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I think he can play Chauncey. He's old enough. He's
a royal
kinda looks
flush.
like him.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah. I see your penis, motherfucker. I just hope my guy Chauncey wasn't meat watching, dude. That's all I'm worried about.
No, dude, there's special glasses for the cards, not Shai
Why
Halud.
did they bring in this guy to talk about sports betting, dude?
I don't know. Your voice.
This guy looks like the fucking.
He's a cab
He looks like a
driver
bookie.
for
He
Chauncey
looks like a
Bill.
bookie. He does look like he looks like a cab
Probably
driver.
they got him in there.
He looks like a cab driver that
He
knows.
said, "Hey, wear the hat that makes you look like you're in the mob." Wearing a fucking
Chauncey,
Peaky Blinders hat on
not
sports.
named in
What
the sports
fuck?
betting part of things. Just want to reiterate that one more time. People are still trying to mix that one up. No 6, 7, and 10.
The Rock. People are saying The Rock.
The Rock. Hell yeah. Easy. Get that cleaning lady number.
AI
for me, big
Tupac
dog.
should play Chauncey, says John Jones.
Dude, how long until like they're just taking actors? They're wearing a green suit the whole time. There's AI and whoever
They did that for Star Wars, right?
Didn't
With
they
that
did
one
it
guy?
with Paul Walker?
Did they? For Star Wars? Oh yeah, with his brother though.
They've been doing that for fucking forever, bro. Schmeagol and Gollum. That's
There's
a
a
dude
movie?
wearing a fucking bodysuit.
Sounds like a comedy movie.
Gollum
Schmeagol
and
and Gollum.
Smeagol from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, the Lord of the Rings standalone movie.
That was the first one.
What's the
where
one with Marlon Wayans? It's like the little kid.
big
It's gonna drive me nuts.
baby man,
Little man.
little something like that.
Little man?
That's a funny movie.
I don't know. Nick, I was trying to transition to the Pistons game for you. Let's try that. Let's
Let's
redo
go to
that when we
break.
get back.
Yeah.
Come back,
Football.
talk Pistons. We also got around the league. How about this? I'll put in the chat poll. You guys vote. NFL around the league or Detroit Lions stuff. Pistons game, Red Wings game. We got it all for you. I also got a Hutch versus Micah Defensive Player of the Year debate for you as well too. But Feist, tell us about Mad Packs.
Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you carrying the best product in the game. Whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka Tarantula, the THCA, Blizzard Pack, Infused Moon Rocks, or any of their top-shelf strains, just go to getmadpacks.com and you can find one near you. Mad flavor, mad high, Mad Packs.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
Let's give it up for David Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Dude, I saw it in your eyes, bro.
Knock that tooth back, white boy.
Attention
Might just
sports
fall out.
fans. Don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep. Give him a call at 248-426-9944. All of his trips sponsored by Michigan Sports and Spine and MRI of Southfield.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever It's Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Eazy, my Spinmo Raxter, Chris, Nicholas Koloff. Smash like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
Pilgrim Burger in the Woodward Sports chat says, just tuning in. Hand jobs yesterday, nose jobs today. What in tarnation?
What in tarnation?
Appreciate y'all sticking with us, man. We are, as Terry would say, crackheads. Terry brings up crack a lot. That's probably because, he lived through that.
Maybe he is on...
He was on crack.
All right. The chat has spoken. I respect the chat. The poll's changing. But as of now...
Wow. This is a close poll.
Oh, it's getting close. Did I let it ride out or what?
I want to talk about the Pistons.
The Pistons took a big lead. It's 37%. Detroit Pistons lost. We are going with that one.
We had a 50-50
Pistons
poll
opened up
yesterday,
the season.
Danny
We
G.
did.
About hand jobs.
Might have been the first one ever.
I think it was.
And I don't know, chat, be for real. For those of you that voted, did you genuinely mean your vote, or were you just trolling when you voted, yeah, I enjoy hand jobs?
That was crazy.
Please don't cut that.
I can't believe 80 people actually like getting hand jobs.
I don't believe it. That's what I'm saying. Chat, were you trolling or what?
Yeah.
I refuse to believe.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
All right, 35%
Chris never
Pistons
got his
loss. Oh yeah, what you voting,
yeah,
Chris?
Dude,
I kind of don't want to know.
not-
Chris grosses
I'm
me
not
out.
voting- no, I'm not voting hand job. What are you kidding? I could do that. I could do that better myself. And I mean, I'm not trying to do that shit dry. Like a dry hand job. Like, come on, what are we doing? Are we in 6th grade? Like, what are we doing?
Whoa!
If she's doing it, I don't want it to be dry. You better spit on that.
That's
shit.
what I'm saying.
Cool.
I'm a dry beater.
All right, moving on.
Shame.
Chuck Brewer genuinely agreed and voted. Oh, with Eazy. Shout out. All right, Pistons lose last night.
Yeah.
Season opener against the shitty,
I heard the
poopy
Bulls were trash.
Bulls. Listen, heard the Sabres are trash too.
That's fair.
We got spanked both ways. What the hell happened, Chris?
Look, this team did not show up for the first 3 quarters of the game. They showed up in the 4th quarter, but look, this team was sloppy. Their defense wasn't there. Their defensive identity was not there. Everybody can point to the offense and how ugly and inefficient it was, how it reminded you of 2 years ago Pistons, where it was no spacing, and Kate Cunningham was taking ugly shots because there wasn't a lot of flow or rhythm to it. That is definitely certainly an issue. But to me, it was the defensive identity, the fact that they could not get up for their defensive assignments, that they let Vooch kill them again. A notorious Piston killer, I know, but at some point, how many times is Derek going to get just destroyed by Nikola Vucevic before we just like do something about it? It's
28 and 14.
Yeah, he's a
every time he plays the Pistons, he's in his prime. It's fucking nuts. But this game was frustrating. No Kobe
He was
White.
kicking ass.
No Kobe White. Like there was just, and credit to Chicago Bulls. They were making some bailout shots. They really were. And they were making their threes at a high
really
clip.
well to start the game.
So yeah, like there was some of this, just basketball happens like this sometimes.
Yeah.
But there was just a lack of defensive energy and effort at times, and then it picked up, and when it did, it translated to energy. We saw it from Stu. We saw it from Ron Holland.
Shout out Stu
Those guys.
Shout out Stu. Shout out Ron Holland.
It was an ugly offensive game, but shout out to them because their defense sparked a lot of offense, and their offense, even though it was ugly at times, cluttered, in the paint, nasty, it was working. So this Piston team did kind of find itself, but it's going to take some games. I said that at the beginning of the season.
Think
and
so?
now even more so with Ivy. Yes, because you didn't get back the same type of guys. Like, you didn't get, like, LeVert is different than Tim Hardaway Jr. Duncan Robinson is slightly different than Malik Beasley.
Y'all told me he was the
there
same player.
are going to be, I think the most overlap you could say
Y'all told me the same player.
The most overlap you could say is Ivy Dennis.
He's the white chocolate version of Malik Beasley.
But go back to those
the same
games.
player.
Go back to those
Better
games.
Pat, you said he's better.
It was pretty much Malik Beasley in the playoffs. Looked pretty much similar to me.
That's fair.
He was clearly gambling in the playoffs. All right, leave that alone.
But I want to say, like, the Dennis Schroeder, without when we lost Ivy, we got Dennis Schroeder. Like, now we don't have Jaden Ivey or Dennis Schroeder. So, like, that looked bad. You needed desperate shot creation other than Kate Cunningham. Karis LeVert was supposed to be the hero. I can't wait till he's gone December 15th. But I just feel like I am. I just don't like that sign.
We're going to love him soon because we're going to need him.
It creams in your mouth.
Well, actually, I don't know, man, because last night was a very
We need him as a
uncharacteristic
trade
start
asset.
for Cade Cunningham. It was kind of a Kool-Aid made the great point. I'm thankful he said it too before he left. He's like, Cade technically had a better game than he had in a lot of the playoff games. I'm like, well, that's fair.
Yeah.
In the playoff games, you won some of those. So there's not really no excuse, especially playing the Chicago Bulls. But everybody else, slacked. Duren, I don't know if I can't say he's not in shape.
You gotta get up out of here.
I think he's maybe a little too much in shape. He looked considerably bigger. I don't know if it made him more tired. He was kind of sloppy. But at the same time, those perimeter big men do always give him trouble.
Always cook him.
They always do, and it was lazy, tacky fouls. He got himself in foul trouble very early in this game. He picked up 2 quick fouls. Then Stu picked up 2 quick fouls, and then it was Paul Reed, and he picked up 2 fouls. 6 fouls from our centers in the first quarter, each of them 2 apiece. That was just they were playing bad defensive basketball, and they dug themselves a hole that they unfortunately couldn't get out of. Because I'm gonna get it right up in you. One game out of 82, but I think it is gonna take some time because these are different vets that you brought in, different play styles, and you put this on the youth. Because now you got to see Asar. What step did he take? What step did Duren take? What step did Cade take? You got to see what those steps are and how it comes together. It's going to take time. This is going to be a team that looks a lot better in January than they do right now. And I'm not saying that to give them slack, but that's just what it is.
Yeah, and Duncan Robinson's not going to go 0 for 6 from 3 every night.
Yeah.
And Cade's not going to struggle at the beginning of games like that every night. It's kind of like the Red Wings. You came out in that first game, and you were flat, and it showed. So now J.B. Bickerstaff, Todd McClellan, they share a lot of similarities on how they coach. So I'm sure J.B. Bickerstaff was tearing into them. And you saw at halftime, I'm sure he was, because they came out and they looked like a different team in the second half. And they're going to play better. They're going to have to figure out how to play without Jaden Ivey until – probably about 5 weeks into the season at best.
But that's not an excuse to me. You went to the playoffs without Jaden Ivey.
But you had a shooter. This team had a bad performance. There's nothing else you can say. The team sucked. They played ass. It's not one guy you look at like this is why they lost. No, you got your ass beat. Like there's nothing else you can take from it. Nothing to freak out about.
Your boy Mateus looked good last night, Nick. I ain't gonna lie.
He looks good.
He posterized Stu.
Yep.
Yeah, he was looking great at the end of last year, but you know who also looked great? Ron Holland. So
Yeah,
I would rather have Ron Holland over Matas, but yeah, Matas is going to be a problem, but he really is, I would say, one of the biggest threats on a still not great team. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I don't think Chicago's this world beater. You came out so flat last night. That was so disheartening to see, and like you said, Spencer, great correlation to the Red Wings. They went on to win 5 straight against good teams. That's exactly what the Pistons are going to have to do
now you're
because you're in Houston, you got Boston at home, and then you got Cleveland at home. So who are you? You're going to figure out pretty damn quick. Cade Cunningham can't miss those bunnies, I'll tell you that straight up.
Am I mistaken?
The non-negotiable for this team is Cade Cunningham being a top 10 player in the NBA.
Look, the Pistons.
That's a non-negotiable.
I'm with you on that.
That has to happen.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't happen,
You're not
and he's
winning.
not making those shots, you're not going to win.
You're not going to win.
And he looked like it in the second half, especially the fourth quarter. It's just like, where was that in the first half? We needed you to start a little bit faster. I thought one of the things that you were told me yesterday is like they want K to be more aggressive this year. Listen, it's first game of the season, obviously not the end of the world, but it's definitely disappointing when you're fucking so happy to see this team play after the entire offseason. You start the game, they're getting their ass kicked by the Chicago fucking Bulls.
Yeah, I guess I'm not that upset about it because I literally just saw it happen to the Red Wings. So it's one game. It was a season opener. You looked like ass. That's not what this team is going to look like. The first half of the game one was not indicative to what this Pistons team is or how they play. So I'm not going to put too much.
One of the other things, too, is we talked about yesterday. Chris, I know you weren't here for this, but we were talking about, like, Asar not being able to three-point shooter. Like, is that
you got to
good?
be ready to play.
Like, we need somebody to shoot threes. I said Tobias makes up for that. And last night, he only took 3 threes. That can't be. The three-point shooting last night actually was bad by the whole team. I think Stu was the only one. Yeah, Stu was like 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Stu was awesome.
Cade was 1 for 6.
Ron hit 1. I think he was 1 for 3 or something.
And honestly, we still
Ron
could have
had
won the game.
5 late. That 5 points late. That was sick.
I
And
love
also,
Ron, dude.
I will
He
say,
was huge in that fourth.
I saw Asar
In the
pull up
comeback.
for a long 2, sunk it.
Yeah.
That was good to see.
Nice. It was a clean one, too.
He had a little turnaround mid-range that he didn't make it, but it didn't look bad.
Yeah, the long 2 looked better.
Yeah.
The free throw looked better. He went 1 for 2 when I was watching that specific point, but
Fred
it
Vincent.
looked a little more clean.
Yeah. Listen, the 3 guys that were the plus-minus, Asar, Stu, and Holland, all your defenders.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like defense mattered that one, too.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was a bad game. It was the opening game of the season. You're in an opponent's arena. It's on the road. You came out flat. It happens. You got punched in the mouth. Now go out there and beat Houston.
Yeah. You lost to a C-class team. And look, if you want to be this B-class, even this A-class team that you're hyping yourselves up to be all off season, the media's hyping you up to be, then you have the chance to prove it, like Nick said. Houston, Boston, who's still going to be incredibly tough, even though they lost Jason Tatum and Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis. That's still a well-coached team with talent. Their new center looks nice, by the way. And Cleveland. Like, you have 3 good games to really just prove yourself to the league as a team that wants to be this B-class team that's competing for home court playoffs. Because right now, I have no doubts. The East sucks. Like, they could get off to a slow start and still be in a comfy playoff spot. But if you want to be one of those top 4 teams, you can't go 0-4 like you did last year. You can't dig yourself that hole and then start to climb out of that. So
the other thing too is like, and we'll talk about this next segment, but the Duren Ivy situation. Who's staying? Who's going? Like, this is like a audition almost. Each game out.
Apparently,
I think there's good news on that.
We talk about that, but real quick, both Aaron's, because I want to talk about that next segment. Both Aaron's in the chat says the alarming thing about Robinson is not that he missed the shots, is that he literally couldn't even get open and did absolutely nothing else to help the team. I'm patient with that though. It's one game, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And he had some good dribble penetration.
If he's not hitting his shots,
he's useless.
He's not going to help the team. He's a shooter. Like that's what he's there for. And so if he's 0 for 6, there's not a lot of other redeeming qualities about his game, and that's for any standalone shooter. Like Malik Beasley's the same way. If he's out there and he's not hitting his threes, he's really doing nothing.
You're 100% correct.
And the defense wasn't on a string, like, at all. Like, the recoveries, like, you saw Duncan kind of looking lost out there at times because they weren't playing defense as a unit.
No,
you
the
know,
whole
they
team
weren't
looked
helping
bad.
each other out. That's why you got, 60 plus put up on you in the first half. And the first quarter, you were already down like 20. So it is just, everything needs to get cleaned up. But that's one spot where Duncan, like, you got to be smart on defense. That athleticism ain't helping you. So you have to be in the right spot at all times.
Luigi
Duncan and
Gaming with a super chat in the Woodward Sports chat. He said Ron is plus 1,000 for MIP. $10 wins you 1K. That would be more than plus 1,000. That would be plus 10,000, I think, right?
Maybe miss a 0.
If you're talking bets, shout out Finney.
Shout out Finney.
What'd you do?
I got some cash on Finney.
Nice. All right.
Shout out to Wemby.
True. Shout out you
plus
guys.
1,200.
You can talk bad towards the show. That guy. I mean,
that
what
guy's
the fuck?
If he stays healthy,
Yeah,
he'll be the
it's all
greatest
about
basketball
health.
player of all time.
I get it
all
why
about
the
health.
NBA didn't allow him to become a Detroit Piston. It would not have been fair for him and Kate Cunningham being on the same team at all whatsoever.
If
They had to rig that
If
one.
he stays healthy, he will be the best basketball player of all time.
But I also hate the fucking Spurs of all teams. Got him. All right, let's go to break, come back. Let's talk Ivy, Duren, what's going on with that situation and more. But first, let me tell you guys about Caesar Sportsbook. If you like to make a bet on a Wemby MVP or you like to make a bet on a Ron Holland MIP, make sure you head over to CaesarSportsbook.com. All right, scan the QR code, use the promo code Woodward1000 to win up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if your first bet loses. That's Caesar Sportsbook, promo code Woodward1000.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
The best drink in the game right now. You guys know what it is. It is Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea, and they're paired with Woodward Sports and Lions football all season long. That's what we've been drinking every Sunday. Honestly, we've been drinking them for the watch parties on Saturday as well because it truly is the best drink in the game. Great in taste. 4.5% alcohol. Make sure you guys go check out Sun Cruiser next time you're in the store and let us know what you think of them. Report back, because it is the best drink in the game right now.
Dude, I mean, like,
I'm addicted.
You guys think it's just corporate talk, or
Addicted
we
to
fucking
you.
pound these things, man.
Yeah.
They are really good, and they're dangerous. Like
Yeah,
you'll
you
drink,
don't
like,
know.
you can drink like 5 of them in
sneaking,
and then you're like, oh, okay.
Speaking of pound,
Oh.
I could lose a few, but I'm the pound for pound champion when it comes to basketball takes. Last night I texted Lindsey Hunter and I said, is Ron Hahn a power forward? He said, hell no.
Who'd he come in for?
I think it was more so my man coming over in that situation. Ron Hahn, listen, they're going to force a situation, Spinny, but we're going to have to change that. We're going to have to change that quick. 2-time NBA champion, Lindsey Hunter, agree with your boy Easy.
So,
all right?
So Ron Holland is listed.
Shut up, boy, I slap the taste out your mouth.
Ron Holland is listed as the backup power forward and came in for Tobias Harris, but he isn't a power forward.
You don't know that. You're watching hockey, boy.
I know it. I saw it. I made sure to watch it.
You did not watch it.
I did.
You're stupid.
I asked everybody for the link, and the only person who responded was JB. Which is
So you missed half the game.
No,
you just admitted it.
That was before the
on
game
record.
That was before the game started.
Into a goddamn camera. Look at the camera. Say you're sorry for lying to people.
Easy can't admit he's wrong ever.
I wasn't wrong. He ain't gonna be no backup power forward. By situation, yeah.
He is
but
right
what it is
now.
now, but it ain't the future.
He
of
is
this team.
right now.
Perhaps that's the reason they lost last night.
You think Ron Holland's the reason they lost last night?
Ron Hahn played power forward. Very well could have been Spencer. But 2-time NBA champion Lindsey Hunter agrees with me.
He's just doing it in an accent to act like he's joking, but he's not. He's so.
I'm not joking. I was correct. I'm correct. All right. The most qualified person we know on the subject agreed with Dad.
Except for Tobias, except for he came in for Tobias Harris.
Who's on the belt right now? You were wrong. Accept it.
Listed as the backup power forward. So
By situation.
I love Lindsey Hunter. I trust Trajan Langdon and JB Bickerstaff's opinion on the topic more than his.
He's not going to be a power forward going. It's a happenstance. Like right now, for what the situation is. Yeah, fuck. Oh, fuck. We got to put him out there. Maybe I don't even know if he played. Like right now, him and Asar are kind of like
power forward right now
on paper.
Yeah, and in the game.
We'll watch the game. We'll see who was guarding who. But no, in the future, he's 100% not going to be a power forward. You could keep your stance. I'm going to stay on mine because that's what I thought. And then I got it. Listen, we got it back up.
What is he more likely to play, 2 or 4?
3.
That wasn't the question. What is he more likely? Because you're going to have to play more than one position.
Why would you ask me something he's not going to play?
You don't think he's going to play any other spot other than 3 in his entire career? He'll never be anything other than a small forward?
The team won't be successful with him as a power forward, no.
I just, dude.
You don't agree? It's fine.
You're a boomer, man.
Don't call me a boomer.
You are a boomer.
How am I
This
a
is
boomer?
boomer basketball tape.
That's
You
not
think he's
boomer
only
basketball
gonna
tape.
play
That's a
3?
genuine basketball tape. He's too small to play power forward.
He's the same size as Tobias Harris.
He is not the same size
just
as
went
Tobias
through-
Harris.
sorry,
He is quite he is not the same
less
size.
than
From a
Tobias
factual standpoint, it's not the same size as Tobias Harris.
And from a factual standpoint, he's the backup power forward for the Pistons.
And it's not going
right
to work
now.
because it's not what he should be in the NBA.
But he is. He is.
He is a team that's 0-1 and lost to the Chicago Bulls, who suck donkey dick.
It's crazy.
That's a playing team.
It's
You
not
push your
crazy.
You just said he is, so you were wrong.
Spinny, I'm telling you. By the way, the whole conversation happened off like what's going to be what's the future would hold. No, right now
He's
no.
not.
He's not a backup power forward in the NBA. Like okay, by happenstance, yes, because we have nobody fucking else to do so. Yes, maybe it's happening. I don't know. I'll go back and fucking watch it. Spinny,
It is. You can't say maybe. It's happening.
well,
right
no,
now.
I'm going to go back and I'll confirm it. I'll tell you that. I'll agree to that. And then I'll come back tomorrow and let you know. But I will say, 2-time NBA champion Lindsey Hunter said no.
Well, his coach, JB Bickerstaff, and the GM.
Bring me the tape, Spinny. Bring me the tape.
And
You're just talking with your mouth. Talk with paper. Bring me the tape. That's all I'm asking.
The head coach, JB Bickerstaff, who coaches him, and the guy who drafted
You're talking
him.
with your mouth. I'm saying bring me the tape. We gonna say it with the tape.
Okay, I'm done. You're just gonna keep interrupting me.
I am because I want to hear it till the tape.
Go. Did you?
I don't want to confirm no paper.
All right, shut the fuck up, dude.
I ain't
If
gonna
you
shut
keep
up. I'm
interrupting
doing a
me,
talk show.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't want to hear what
If
you gotta say.
Then stop talking.
I know what you're gonna say.
Don't just keep interrupting me like a child, bro.
All right.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? If you
I'm
wanna
interrupting you because I don't want to hear what you gotta say.
Then stop talking about it and change the subject.
You talking about someone paper? I'm talking about bring tape.
How are you going to say you don't want to hear what I have to say, so you're going to interrupt me when you keep bringing up the topic?
What do you
That's
bring
not
up?
how
I'm
a
not bringing
talk
up the
show
topic.
works. You just brought it up. I got it right. I'm the two-time champ.
But I'm saying if you want to say it, bring me the tape. That's all I'm saying.
He is the backup power forward.
On paper. Bring me
You
the tape.
just said he was. But you
on
can't
paper.
admit you're wrong.
I said it on paper.
Like, dude,
I will
it's
say this,
just
though.
crazy. That is childish.
Speaking of
shit.
Lindsey Hunter, two-time NBA champion, agrees with me. He did say in a situation we got to play him and Ron. They're have to that's the situation they're right now. That's what's going to have to be.
So he is right now.
Well, listen.
in the game.
No, I'm not going to.
You're right. Okay, you're right.
Listen.
No, you're right. You're right. Let's move on. You're right. Good job.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Oh, it's interesting.
Wear D-Max belt over your shoulder.
Appreciate it. It's my belt today, boy. Moving on. Another thing I was right about.
Baby, dude.
Detroit Pistons have yet to extend Jaden Ivey. Superstar guard, I was told. The future, I was told. No commitment on the table. Mark Stein reports the Detroit Pistons are likely not to sign either one of them, him or Dern. Now, when I seen the Ivey thing, of course, me being the champion, was not surprised by that. When I saw the Dern thing, I was a bit surprised about that. Say you, Chris.
Look, I think that Mark Stein reporting that is because of the fact that they are far away on numbers, but I think that both Jalen Dern and especially Jaden Ivey will have to come to grips quick with their value in this new NBA CBA that we are in with the salary cap. Because, look, I looked at all the people that signed contracts. So last year, Jalen Green signed a contract extension, right? 3 years, $106 million. So that's what Jaden Ivey was reportedly asking for, is in that ballpark, 4 years. They're open to 3. And, Trey just said no. But there's a couple of deals that I saw that I noted. So Shaded Sharp signed for 4 years, $90 million with Portland. Dyson Daniels signed 4 years, $100 million with Atlanta Hawks, so $25 million a year there. The one I'm circling is Aaron Nesmith with the Indiana Pacers, signed 2 years, $40 million. I think that Ivy right now came into this expecting $33 million a year and is getting offered probably 18 to 20 per year. Oof. So I think that they are far apart on numbers. So I think that what's going to happen is Ivy's ultimately going to come to the conclusion that he should sign either the Aaron Nesmith deal or take the Dyson Daniels deal. Because look, Shaded Sharp, Dyson Daniels, Aaron Nesmith, Jaden Ivey. Where's Jaden Ivey on that list for you in terms of players you'd want?
Name the list one more time.
Dyson Daniels, Aaron Nesmith, and Shaded Sharp.
I'm taking all three of them over Jaden Ivey.
Easy?
Yeah, probably the same.
Okay. Spencer?
Yeah. I mean, as of right now, you have to say that. Jaden Ivey, unfortunately, dealing with another injury. When he's healthy, I think he could match up right there with that class of player, but it's a gamble now. You don't know if he's going to be able to stay healthy. Hopefully, this is just a little setback, and he'll be good to go after 4 weeks, but you never know.
Yeah, I mean, Nikola Jovic signed for 4 years, $62 million, so that's about, what, like 16, 17? I'm not that good with math, but I think that's like 17 per year. And I think Ivy's I would be comfortable giving Ivy 20 flat a year in this climate with the cap rising the way it is. I'd be comfortable with that. I think that on the back end would be a good value contract for a player that could either be your fifth starter or your sixth man. I think that's a very, very fair, reasonable contract for Jaden Ivey. If you're betting on him being an all-star, then yeah, that's an underpaid, undervalued, but he is far from that. He is far from an all-star. And I know that people said that this year he was going to have the all-star leap, and I hope he does. I would love to hope he does, but it's not off to a great start with another injury. So to me, I think that Jaden Ivey's marketplace value is about $20 million per, and I think Jaden Ivey is unlikely to want to accept that right now. But I think that when he tests the waters, he's going to realize he does also have a lot of love for Detroit, love for this team, this situation, and I think ultimately he will stay in Detroit. It will just be at a number that Jaden Ivey doesn't want, and I think that's why the Mark Stein report is coming out. Jalen Duren, though, on the other hand, I mean, if you want to go to big men, Chet got 5 years, $240 million max. Jalen Duren's not getting that, obviously. Paolo got 5 years, $239 million to get a max. He's not touching that. He's not touching those big numbers. Is he touching Christian Braun, 5 years, $125 million? I think that's fair for Duren.
What is that per year?
That's 25.
Okay.
Say Christian Braun got 5 at 125.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
NBA is wildin'.
Yeah.
I like Christian Braun, but
I like him
he's
too.
a
But
good
that's crazy.
He's a good role player. I would like him at 18. I would like him at 18, not 25. So I think that's a bit of an overpay, but I do think that is what I would be comfortable paying Jalen Duren, 5 years, 25. You're telling me if you get Jalen Duren and Jaden Ivey for $45 million, Tobias comes off your books for, what is it, $30 million next year?
This is his last year,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
So you're saying only a $15 million difference. Like, I'm totally good with that for Jalen Duren and Jaden Ivey. I think those are fair numbers. I disagree with Mark Stein. I respect him. He's one of the best reporters in the NBA by far. But I think that the reason he's saying that is because it's coming from the camp of Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, excuse me, rather than the
They said
Pistons side of it.
JD's asking for $30 million a year.
That makes sense. Look, start high. That's negotiated. I'm not
giving
mad
him
at it.
$30 million a year.
I'm not either. Not in this climate.
Not
for a center that can't create their own
guard
shot
on the perimeter.
and guard on the perimeter. Yes.
Or 2 fouls in your first 5 minutes in the first
Like,
start the goddamn 2025 season.
Him not having a jump shot, I'm not too worried about. Like,
Yeah.
I think his connection with Cade in the offense is such an important role of what they want to do, and that
Yeah, it was
lob
4 of
threat
their
is
first 6
insane.
points.
But I'm not paying a lob threat who doesn't really protect the rim all that well, can't guard on the perimeter or shoot $30 million a year.
Inconsistent foul trouble.
And I like Jalen Duren. He's still very young and could still grow into a guy. And he's a walking double-double. Like, there's no doubt there. But that's a lot of money, man.
Easy, where are you at with it? With Jalen Duren?
30's a lot.
30's a lot.
And as a Duren stan,
I want to see.
I could.
Jared Jackson, by the way.
I get it from a negotiation standpoint. Yeah, you start at 30, then like the goal is like you land at 25.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't be mad at paying Duren $25 million a year because I feel like he is when he's listen. Last night, I believe is an anomaly of what Jalen Duren is going to be for the Detroit Pistons this year.
For everybody,
for as long as he is a Detroit Piston. Because if they come down to a situation where you got to recruit some assets and come to the trade deadline. Now, I did see DNC ENT say in the chat, like, they could just let it go to RFA in the season and then just match the deal. And that's true, too. It would be ideal if you want to keep both guys. But in my opinion, I don't think you keep them both.
$30 million would put him ahead of Isaiah Hartenstein, and, like, Jared Allen's making 30.2, and then Bam makes 32. So that's probably where he's going to fall. I mean, I don't think it started at $30 million. I think even for what he is now, Jalen Duren on the open market will get a Jakob Poeltl or Isaiah Hartenstein contract.
Yeah.
So I don't think he is going to go much lower than 30.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because you guys are talking 25.
Yeah.
That's Naz Reid.
Yeah.
And Nick Claxton. Vucevic is only making 20, but he's old.
Yeah, he's
contracts
old.
that just got signed.
Contract year.
Jakob Poeltl just got signed, and he's making 28.
Wow.
Yeah. But see, look, that's a bad team, though. I don't want to use them.
Who would you rather have?
Jared Allen got signed, or his starts next year. He's making 30.
That's fair for
Wendell Carter Jr. is making almost 20, 19.5, and he got signed last year.
If you're close to that 30 mark, you have to be able to do something on your own other than rebound at an elite rate. And that's what I need from Jalen Duren. You have to be an elite rim protector. You have to be an elite, or you have to be able to even just have a little bit of offensive shot creation. Everybody flashes the passing, and the passing is nice at times. But even that isn't fully consistent for me with Jalen Duren. So to me, I'm looking at if Jalen Duren wants to be a $30 million per year player, he has to make a step in either the offensive or defensive category, because then you're talking about a player that right now is kind of reliant on the system around him to be extremely successful. Right? I mean, look, his first 2 points were Cade Cunningham lobs, or his first 4 points, excuse me, were Cade Cunningham lobs. So, like, You know,
I mean, that's where he's going to get 80% of his points this year.
Exactly. Yeah. And is that a guy you want to pay $30 million, despite all the talent and belief I have in Jalen Duren's potential?
No.
Exactly. So to me, I think this just goes to free agency. I don't think
when it comes down to the two of them, I'd rather pay Duren than Ivy.
I agree.
And if Ivy has been healthy all year, or healthy for the past couple of years, maybe you have a different story because his upside is just as high as Jalen Duren's. But the injury stuff is concerning, man, with the way he plays. Like I said, hopefully this is just a setback. He's good to go in 5 weeks, and then we see Jaden Ivey playing extremely well. But
it's a taxing style of play, man.
It is.
I think when healthy, he could be worth that money. But here's the other thing, too, is like injuries aside.
The fit.
Yeah. Just straight up. And I've been that way ever since before he was drafted. And I've seen nothing to make me change that whatsoever. So, I mean,
seen much of him at all, really. I mean,
that's fair.
1 year.
Now, have him come healthy, and then I see that on the court.
Cole Anthony.
And with the context of, like, against good teams. Maybe not against good teams. Maybe like on a consistent enough of a level. Yeah, let's do that. But at this point, my ideal situation with the Ivy in particular, and it's not anything different from what I've been saying the past 3 years, is
right after the deadline.
Yeah.
And
look,
look,
you make that move.
And look, I don't want to be a dick here, but if you're looking to get NBA players, what are kind of the easiest archetypes to get? A rim running big and a shot creation combo guard. Yeah. Those are two very easy things. You could get Colin Sexton right now in for Jaden Ivey, and how much different is your team? I don't think it's that much different. You could get any of these rim runners. I mean, hell, look at the guy Boston found. The guy Boston found is starting at center and did 17 and 8 in his first game. Like, they're just, you can find centers that just buy into that role. And so I don't want to diminish Jalen Duren and Jaden Ivey, but right now they have more potential than that, but they have shown just to be that. Yeah. And so until they show more, I am not willing to pay the price that they are asking for. But I think, look, the Pistons are in a good situation. NBA teams don't want to spend money. So I think that plays into the Pistons' favor, and I think they'll get something closer to what the Pistons want than what those players want. Unfortunate for them, but good for the team building. So we'll see. I right now, if you ask me to bet, I think both of them are signing their contracts with the Pistons.
It's fair. Let's go to break. We'll come back. Maybe we'll talk Pistons. Maybe we'll talk Red Wings. You got to figure it out. We got Derek Barnes audio. Tell us about Black Rock, Chris.
Let me tell you about Black Rock Bar and Grill. Black Rock Bar and Grill, the home of the steak on the stone and the home of deals. Look at this. $19.99 steak and lobster. How about $14.99 fish and chips? And remember, when the Lions win, you win. They're on a bye week, but make sure that when they come back, you are there at Black Rock Bar and Grill, because when the Lions win, and they're playing the Vikings, so they'll probably win their next game, then you can go and get deals on great food. You know it. It's the heavyweights approved. We're aficionados up here about food, and we approve of it. Check out any of their locations on the screen. Black Rock Bar and Grill. A deal this hot won't last long, so cash in soon.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. Make sure you hit them up. My guy Goran got me out of my old lease and into a new one in 30 minutes. That's all it takes. Go to lesstanford.com to find one near you. They got deals for everybody. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Easy, joined by Spinmo, Raxter, Chris, Nicholas, Kotal. Smash the like button, be friends, tell a friend to the stream. We have decided to go around the league.
Let's go, baby. I didn't want to say this for tomorrow in case people missed it, but we're going to start this one off with the Saints wanted hand jobs while the Bears preferred BJ's. Ben Johnson, that is. Chicago is now 4-2 with playoff hopes alive, but will they make it?
No.
And for those of you guys that missed that, shout out to hand jobs.
Will the Chicago Bears make the playoffs?
Shout out hand jobs.
No.
Bears
nope.
aren't making the playoffs.
It's a little cute right now. If you pay attention to the context of the way they're winning these games, it's like barely by little, and they're playing barely by shit teams. So it's like
sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yeah, precisely.
They're gonna look. I think they'll look like a playoff team near the end of the year. You know, but they won't be an actual playoff team. I think they'll be a team that has a hot close to their season. But
they should have lost the Commanders, but they fumbled it on the game-sealing drive.
And look, you're gonna have that.
Yeah, they did quite literally.
Yeah, it was like you get a first down, the game's over, and if not, you kick a field goal.
Rainy night. All right, so Bears are 4-2. Do I think they make the playoffs? Maybe. All right, guys, you're the GM of the New Orleans Saints. How the hell do you fix this team?
Quit. You're not fixing this team anytime soon. You got to sell all your old pieces, and you have to draft extremely well. You need a quarterback. You need offensive lines. You need to find your head coach. You need a whole defense. Like, it has to be a complete gutting and an entire overhaul. You have to trade everybody. Trade Kamara for what you can. Trade Jordan for what you can. Trade Olave. You have to get rid of everybody, and you have to completely restart.
Yeah, exactly what Spinny said. You lose out this year, which is, may happen against your will. When you get the number one overall pick, you either have confidence in the quarterback to draft, or you trade back. Make sure you trade the deadline too. Get rid of all your veteran pieces, all your contract pieces. Get all the draft assets you can. If you can't grab your quarterback this year, you use all that shit when you trade back to go up the following year.
Yeah.
See, I don't even think like trading back would be that big of an option. I don't know if anybody is going to trade up for the number one pick in this draft. There's nobody that is worth the number one pick in this draft. So if I am the Saints, like I said, I'm selling the farm at the deadline, getting rid of every contract that anybody would ever want. And with the number one overall pick, I'm taking the best offensive lineman or the best defensive lineman in the draft.
Yeah, see, you don't quit.
I like that too.
You don't
That's what
quit.
we did.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You only get one of 32 jobs as an NFL GM. There's only 32 of those in the world, so you take what you get. But you have to sell them on a rebuild so that you get more time and do exactly the things you guys said.
It's not hard.
Sell your contracts. Yeah, sell your contract. I do think you still sell the number one pick because ultimately, you know how these owners are. Someone's going to talk themselves into with their big ego. They're going to want that first pick because they want to make that sexy splash. There's always that desperate owner in the NFL. There's a lot of incompetence in the NFL. So to me, if you're the Saints, you can take advantage of that. You can move back, build assets, sell all your vets for assets. That's, to me, the route I'm going. Nick, are you any different?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to get the room's thoughts because the Saints are so bad right now and in such a bad spot. Yeah, I think I would sell the team. All right, the Great White Hope is back as the 49ers take down the Dirty Birds who just can't seem to keep any momentum week to week. Who will have the better career, Christian McCaffrey or Bijan Robinson?
Career?
Better career?
Career.
McCaffrey. Bijan's got a lot to live up to right now, and
McCaffrey's about to go for 1,000 again.
Yeah.
Like he's already got like almost 600 receiving yards.
Definitely Great White Hope.
Yeah, I'll go. You can't count on a shelf life of a running back, and Christian McCaffrey's even hasn't been that extensive, but he's going to be the second guy that has. Or the first guy to have 2 seasons of 1,000 and 1,000 if he stays healthy this year. So I'll say Christian McCaffrey.
I'm going to go Christian McCaffrey because he's at least made a Super Bowl, and I don't see that with Bijan with the way this Atlanta team every time you think they're good, they just end up becoming mid. I don't see it. Despite the talent they have, they're just always that team that's going to come up short. So I don't think he's going to have the team success nor the individual success that CFC has had. Nick?
Yeah, I'm going McCaffrey here. I was looking at some of his numbers, just insane stuff at what he's doing on the ground and in the air in the passing game. So I'll go CMC. No surprise there. And my question to you guys, will the 49ers once again make it to an NFC championship game?
No.
No. The 49ers, without Fred Warner, no.
They still are playing without their quarterback.
Yeah.
And they have a good record.
Doesn't matter. They got the easy schedule in the NFL. They're going to get exposed in the playoffs.
Yep.
All right. Same, agree? Easy?
Yeah.
Cowgirls take out the commies. Sounds like a title of a twisted porno movie. Will Cowboys fans stay on edge, or will they finally secure a playoff berth?
Will the Cowboys?
Will Cowboys fans stay on edge, or will they finally secure a playoff
See what
berth?
you did there.
I think they're going to secure a playoff berth. I think they're going to trade for Max Crosby, and they're going to make the playoffs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cowboys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they have the assets, technically. I don't think they make the playoffs. I think they're going to be very competitive. When it comes down to it, though, you got the Seahawks battling out in that NFC West. I don't think the Cards are probably going to make it. The 49ers battling out in that NFC West. You got us. You got the Packers. There's too many other good teams bouncing around these other divisions that are going to make those playoff spots, those wild card spots over the Dallas Cowboys, in my opinion.
I'm buying the Dallas Cowboys making the playoffs. They're not doing shit in the playoffs unless they make the splash that Spencer talked about. But to me, they're playing pretty well for a good amount of this season.
George Pickens
so
a fucking dog.
I'm trusting them.
I was
to
ridiculed.
get by.
Dak.
I'm trusting them to
back.
get by. Dak is balling.
Dak looks
Yeah,
pretty
I think they're a wild card team, and I think that division. Again, I'm just saying it. Fade the Durs.
Fade the Durs.
CTE is scared of him after 94 yards and a touchdown for Scatabo. And a late dart from Jackson wasn't enough to hide the prevent coverage from Bo Nix as the Broncos win. Are the Giants legit, and are the Denver Broncos back?
Oh, man. Gun in my head, I would say the Giants aren't legit and the Denver Broncos aren't bad. But I don't think the Denver Broncos are good.
Yeah, they're
You
back like to last year's.
Oh,
performance.
back. I'm sorry. I thought you said bad. I'm getting old. I mean, I am thinking
No,
about
the Broncos aren't back. The Giants are still fraudulent.
They're both
they're not ready yet.
God, they're fun to watch, though.
They are very
Yeah,
fun.
they are
I
fun to
love
watch.
the Giants. I love the Giants, but no, they're not ready to be a good team. That's you lose that game fucking 40-0.
I had to start Jackson Dart tonight. Or I'm sorry, this weekend.
Really?
Yeah. Fancy.
Who are they
I
playing?
gotta set my lineup.
Eagles. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect.
After last game?
Because the last one, too, don't forget that they played them, but Jalen Carter was out because of that heel injury or whatever. So, yeah, they went off, but, they're missing a big piece of that defense.
Chris, your Broncos, are they back? And are the Giants good?
No, the Denver Broncos aren't back. And yes, the Giants are good. I think the Giants are pretty damn good. I think they have, when you have the defensive line that you have, and you have a quarterback with that kind of moxie. I mean, come on. That kind of moxie, you gotta something about him you just gotta trust. I'm rolling with Jackson Dart. I think he is a good quarterback. And yeah, I think this team is a team that, when I say they're legit, I think they're a legit 7-8 win team, 9 win team. They'll be in the wild card playoff picture in
the bottom right corner
in December. Yeah, the bottom corner. They'll be the last team. They'll be the last team that's highlighted, but they'll be there.
I think this was a heartbreaking loss for the Giants and the momentum that they had building.
Yeah.
Straight up, you couldn't lose this game. I think they fall back down to earth just a little bit. But the Broncos, they could be a threat in a weak AFC as of right now.
Yep.
Shout out.
Last one. Nope. Saving this one. Let's go.
What a tease.
Shout out. What a tease. Let's go to break. We'll come back. But first, tell us about Ven Johnson.
If you need a fighter, you guys know who to call. It's Ven Johnson Law, because corporations, the government, even your insurance company will do whatever it takes to minimize their liability and withhold your compensation. So when something goes wrong, make Ven Johnson your first call and get a fighter in your corner. Contact Ven today at venfights.com.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Old Crown, ladies and gentlemen, been around for a long, long time since the caregiver days. In fact, they help out some of the products you may use today. Infused pre-rolls, because the concentrates are their bread and butter. Speaking of that, they got their own infused pre-rolls, the Jesters. Make sure you try them out. They also got infused gummies, gelatin-free, coated in nerds for the extra pop. Make sure you find them at a dispensary near you. Smoke like royalty only with Gold Crown.
Gold Crown.
Gold Crown. What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WoodSports.com. Easy must spin more Rax. Show Chris Nicholas Cole.
First one missed.
Fuck. Damn it, Chris.
Why you lie? Just lie to me.
No.
I feel good. Awesome.
Come on.
I'm a good friend. I don't lie to my friends.
It's fair.
That's
all right.
my best friend.
Any bets tonight, fellas? Red Wings?
Blue Dude 6'7" threatened me with violence in the chat.
Did he really?
No.
Oh.
What bets for the Red Wings?
Or the football, whatever.
I gotta think DeBrinket's gonna go get one tonight. Like,
Last night
that
was
line's
brutal.
been snake bitten. He's been very snake bitten. He had a lot of opportunities at open nets last night. Couldn't really knock one down. So he's got to get one soon. You know, he's a 40 goal scorer. So
Yeah.
Give me DeBrinket.
Yeah, how many at the net did they miss last night? It was
A
like
lot.
4 or 5. Like
He missed a couple. Van Riemsdyk missed one. It was bad.
Van Riemsdyk had the one that I thought was going
Larkin
for sure.
got stopped on a breakaway. Or Casper got stopped on a breakaway.
Yeah, I guess they go there. What happened last night? Because that was a team you should have beat.
It was. I mean, you started off the game with 2 straight penalties back to back. You were on the penalty kill for the first 4 minutes of the game.
Did they score on both?
No, they didn't score at all.
No. The
Yeah,
Sabers.
no, they did not
Okay.
score on either of them. And it was that John Gibson kept you alive in the first 2 periods, and then the levees broke in the third. And when you're just getting dominated, you can't play offensive hockey. You're not taking advantage of opportunities like multiple breakaways against a rookie goaltender. You're not going to win a lot of games. So
Cider loss is cool.
Cider did lose his school. I like it.
I like it. I like it too.
Yeah, get mad. You go fuck somebody up. Maybe it'll fire the guys up.
You know, I was sick of seeing last year, and I could be remembering this incorrectly, but I just remember specifically the Columbus Blue Jackets game where they whooped your ass. You had another get back where you get back in the playoff standings, and they looked worse, like even more soft.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna lose, go out there fighting your fucking dick off, in my opinion. And maybe that's just old school of me or how I think of hockey, because I know they don't fight as much these days, and Neil looks at it as stupid, but like, I don't know, man, I just hate watching them sometimes, last year specifically, and them just looking like a soft hockey team. Especially watching the good teams. None of them are fucking soft.
Yeah.
For the most part. At least the really good ones. Nick, did you watch that game at all?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. I was pissed.
Yeah, I was bouncing
Pistons
back
lost. Red Wings lost. They looked just like a little bit slow last night. It looked like the few days off kind of got them out of their zone. Five game winning streak. So they're actually plus 114 to win tonight against a bad Islanders team that has one of the best rookie defensemen to come out. And yeah, this guy is a monster. He's putting up big time points from the defensive spot. So let's see if Emmett Finney, my guy, can get a point parlayed with the Wings money line. I'm going back to the well. I love this kid in a Red Wings uniform. Had no idea who he was about 3 months ago at all of the top 100 prospects, all the Red Wing prospect breakdowns. I didn't know shit. I didn't read anything about this guy, Emmett Finney. I didn't know who this guy was. And now he's my favorite player on the Red Wings. Let's go. I'm all the way in on Emmett Finney.
All right. My lock of the night, Terry Rozier under on everything. Parlay it. Lock it up. It's still on the sports book. Take advantage of that one. But
Tiago Splitter.
Tiago Splitter.
Real quick,
Portland Trailblazers.
Chargers over the Vikings.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the game? Yeah.
Kind of
Well,
nervous about that.
that'll do it for us today. We appreciate all of you in the chat, including Blue Dude 67.
Yeah, let's all love each other.
Just a little scary guy.
We argue, we love each other. So after,
You're just a little sensitive guy in the chat. For Easy, for Nick, for Chris, I am Spencer. We are the Heavyweights. Fund Chris's next nose job and smash the like button. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.